don't know if y'all know what y'all pulled up for. Thank you. This is all my art because I'm an artist on many sorts spots being a poet. Let me go ahead and take these flames off. This is my Mr. Feeney fence. Okay. Let's down the fence, y'all. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Thank y'all for pulling up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am It's a Blessing if you don't know who I am. And if y'all don't know what y'all pulled up for, this is What's the Word Poetry. Season 8, Episode 5. And the theme of the night is Self Reflection. And the title is Mirror, Mirror, what is it that you see? So I'm excited for those of y'all that got homework. Because I got homework. I'm excited about my homework. My piece long. I just hope I don't fumble it, but that's okay. I'm going to take my time. So all y'all, take your time. No need to feel rushed. No need to feel, because we all here to do poetry together. Tell your friends where y'all at tonight, because this is the spot. Beehive Queen, what's up? We at Sun House from 9 till whenever. Okay, probably 11, maybe 12. If y'all don't got my video man, my flyer man, Lockwave, say hello. Make sure y'all hit him with the fade. Even if you don't use this app, he could use the fade. So hit him with one anyway. But yeah, I'm here. I'm ready. Him right there, fave him. His name is Lockwave. Okay, and he is filming us all the way in India. So I don't know what time it is over there, but he found the time to be over here. So fave him. You got the space. Okay. Yeah. So let me see. We got one of our faces already blinking. Saucy, you ready to come upstairs? But before we let Saucy upstairs, I'm gonna let y'all hear the famous theme song for What's the Word, because my theme song is fire. I got two, but this is everybody's favorite. Hold on. This is everybody's favorite. Not you don't want to play now. See, every time I be ready to play it for the show. Hold on. Always do that. Every single time. Hold, please, y'all. I swear, every time it be time to play it for the show, I was even practicing with it.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, alright. Come on, step in the light. Wordsmith, show the work in your craft. We ain't perfection, but let the light of God shine soft through the cracks. Let your truth breathe, let your courage rise. Here, every voice matters and every moment is alive.
This song's so fire. Shout out to Prince Audacity.
Cool breeze in the crowd.
That's my theme song, man.
Stories loosen in the chest, ready to unfold. Hearts hum low in a rhythm we all know. When the quiet gets bold and it goes big slow. Lay your worries down, let them rest at your feet. This stage is a sanctuary. We gather, we meet. Every night of lantern, every night of melodies. Opening doors to who you're meant to be. Lean back, let your spirit ride the curve. This is poetry, baby, let it ease your nerves. It's a blessing anytime your voice be heard. Let it flow, let the truth in your chest be stirred. Every word a prayer to the world. Tonight let your voice be heard. It's a blessing to have you here with me, baby. What's the word?
Poetry. Season 8. Episode 5. Self Reflection. Mirror, mirror, what do you see?
To have y'all here with me.
Half holy, half hood. Pray with me, don't play with me. That's what my shirt say.
Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word?
Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. You gonna do some homework for me?
Baby, what's the word?
Water,
Baby, what's the word?
respect, and poetry.
Baby, what's the word?
That's the house rules. I keep it quite easy, so don't make it hard on us. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring my first flyer up here, my first face on the flyer, Mr. Saucy Kuma de Sauce. Kuma de Sauce. Water, respect, and poetry. It's on you, Saucy. Hello, dear. Say who what?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, there you go. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Thank you. How are you?
I'm alright and whatnot, you know what I'm saying?
You home. You better be better than I.
I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? Life makes me alright, okay?
Hey, it's a blessing. You better remember that.
Exactly.
Small look box. The box looks small again. All right, hold on. Hold, please. My body, his friends acting up. All right, round three.
Alright, so do you remember who you are? Can you grasp the concept of your life before this? Are you within reach of that version, or do you stand here unelastic like cold rubber? Speaking of cold rubber, have you Snapchat? Is your sanity stricken? Is it yet your spirit sickened? The pot been stirred and the plot been thickened. It's time to plate up your pride, eat and grab your prescription. That hard pill to swallow ain't as hard as the pain of quitting. Fuck who you were before. No, I'm not saying forget him, but it's just that that version of you was in the past, and you know how we feel about history. It's time to pick up life's pen and scribble your story into this, because when you finish, it's not where you start, nor where you ended it. It's the impact of the journey in your soul's everlasting penmanship. That is my opening poem. That is the homework. I hope y'all look in the mirror.
So as he did the homework, right, y'all? But he didn't do the homework as that was given. But I gave the permission for him to do what he want with it, because that's what he do, because that's that Scorpio in him.
But yeah, my name is Comedy Sauce. I got some more poetry for y'all. I do a show right before this show over on TT every week, and it's called Sauce Sessions, where we give you a selection from hopefully the most recent release that we can find, or just a good album, and give you a good review on it. We pick about 3 tracks and maybe an honorable mention or two, and show you guys the good of the album, and then we explain all the rest. Also, I'm working on about 6 books all at once right now, and an album. So wish me luck. My sanity is at stake. Love y'all.
You just don't let it drip too much off you where you lose it. Up, she said, wait, come back. I need all my faces that's in the building to request the box. For the faces that don't live here regularly, China. Press the plus sign. Yeah, so see, oh yeah. So for the faces on the flyer, y'all first time upstairs, y'all share 2 pieces each. Creative soul. So saucy. One more. The rest of y'all get the blinking. For those of y'all who got poetry that y'all want to share, all poetry is welcome. So y'all are welcome upstairs. Okay. All right. Saucy, I see. All right. Saucy is back on you. Rain, I see you. China, I see you. Thank you.
I once found myself meditating on a bad bitch. No, not the usual. I want to do you, girl. No, I wasn't fathoming eating her like a sandwich I ain't had since I had shit. Well, that ain't important. Because while I'd love to have it, it's important to observe her habits so her style of communicating, I can understand it. Let's establish Shouty is, but ain't a quintessential bad bitch. She's gorgeous, innovative, and high above average. She a savage, no Fenty. More like Fenty, like Fenty, cause she addict me. But then again, she bad at being a bitch. Don't speak was clutched in her fist. She be holding on to that shit like a bag lady on some Badu shit. Make me need to take a Jill Scott twist, take a long walk and let my roots lift and unearth questions I wish she had an answer to. Like, what's really happening? What really happened to Boo? Why won't she turn it loose like bus driver or cruise liner? I had to learn that, as curious as I am, for finding the proof, like it won't leave me confused. I had to watch her look in that mirror and deal with her truth. The loudest message wasn't how she masked it. It was what she had never uttered. Milk in her brain would have more or less left me buttered. But hurt ain't the goal. I'm trying to uplift her soul to a place where she don't just think, she'll know she's safe, she's home. Even when we ain't at home, it's in the face that she make, the nights that she's insatiated, big mom hunger pains for explanation, unsatisfied with the way God made her, things I could never understand until I stand under the clouds that she reigned in. This ain't her judgment. No, this ain't arraignment. This is lackluster arrangement of fumbling, little baby. Daddy may have, mama may have, brother, sister mayhem, ex, her, ex, him, crying babies, trauma latent, trigger warning, pistol play shit. There's a war inside her and a fire blazing. It's amazing how much reason, but still refraining from flipping shit and getting angry. She's a bad bitch, but a troubled angel. Divinity her language. Because how else can God speak frankly? So I once again found myself meditating on a bad bitch. No, not the usual. I want to do you, girl. No, I wasn't fathoming eating her like a sandwich I ain't had since. But shit, that's not important. Because while I'd love to have it, it's important to observe her habits so her style of communicating, I can understand it. That's established. Shawty is, but ain't a quintessential bad bitch. She got an action, and divinity and a science meant for more to practice.
Shit, I'm a bad bitch. Hello? Took me a long time to realize it, but I will never forget. Tuh, that's a blessing. Used to be the dopest. I'm still her. I'm both them. But anyway, shout out to everybody that's joining the building, everybody that's in the building. If you don't know what you're putting up for, y'all are here for poetry. What's the word to be exact? Season 8, Episode 5. And the theme of the stream is self reflection. So, mirror, mirror, what do you see? We going to hear what a couple of people in here mirrored and said to them. So, without further ado, it's now on to my second face on the flyer. This is a second time being a face on the flyer. Miss China Blood Maya. Come here, girl.
Ooh, I like that. Look at you, Aaron. Look at God. Hi, hi.
Mhm.
How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. How are you?
I'm doing beautifully. I just put on my first play ever in life.
I
Um,
know it was
this
amazing.
past weekend.
Flyer.
Yeah, listen. I'm excited. I feel good. That's the energy that I'm in. So to be here tonight,
That's good.
I'm extra fine. I got this blunt and I'm like this. You feel me?
Mm,
Chilling. You feel me? Um, last time y'all saw me, I got nasty as fuck. This
mm-hmm.
time, I have reflected on my ways, and
Bet
so
I bet
I
you
am
do.
delivered. I'm delivered now. Or whatever.
Mm.
Thank you,
You
Beehive.
delivered
Thank
what
you.
you're trying to put on the plate this time.
This first piece,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote this a while ago. It was a joint collaboration, but it was the first time I ever did a joint collaboration where I had to write a piece based on a piece of artwork. And so my best friend Drew, she created an entire piece from scratch, and then I had wrote this piece called Ace of Tears. And In this library of mine, I'm tired of the same story. Page after page, it's your moral compass that's always been faulty. Chapter after chapter, it's your character that's incomplete. In the next life, please don't find me. If reincarnation is a thing, I hope your spirit dies slowly. Because I ain't interested in your apologies. Changed behavior is what I wanted to see. At first, from you. But the deeper we fell, I needed to see that change in me. As I yearned to be freed from the chains of not being enough for you and not seeing that my cup runneth over for me. Constantly parched because, like water, love should come effortlessly. Yet you deserted me, canteen empty, left in the Sahara with sandaled feet carrying demons that weren't meant for me. Cross on my back, it was dusty and I couldn't see. Yet when I called out for help, you still showed up inadequately. So I handled you how you did me, barely and hardly. I'm tired, y'all. It's been 40 days since I've had a good night's sleep. I don't feel safe under these sheets, not from the monsters or the dreams of your deceit suffocating me. So I died, willingly. Came back rejuvenated, a Van Gogh piece. Despite the cracks, I realized the value in me. Hired, fired, and promoted accordingly. Became the CEO of Incorporated Me. Because despite being a ruler, you couldn't measure up. Failure after failure. Now I really don't give a fuck. They say you are what you consume, and shit, I was on a diet. I had 180 pounds of bitch to lose. Now this table has been set for me, knife and fork to devour you and my enemies and whoever else that may send for me. Plate stacked with my past defeats. I'm gonna take my time picking you from my teeth, sitting humbly in my throne, my seat, cup filled with enough to water me and what I carry in this womb. Sweet sacral, I'ma eat the sugar off this fucking spoon, then force the world to swallow this monsoon. That's that first piece.
China.
Like I said, off of a painting, and I was like, this shit fire, bro. This
Before
shit
you
fire,
started,
bro.
I was gonna ask you, but then I saw you jumped into that piece. Like, do you have a picture of the painting? Because I want to see.
I would have to send it to you. Yeah, I do have pictures of it, but this I wrote this what was that? I think maybe like January of 2024 or December of 2023. We had to do that together. That was a quote unquote, like I said, a dual situation. I was like, I've never done this before. So she painted that and then I wrote that after the fact and it's called Ace of Tears.
That's fire. I love that.
Thank
Now I
you,
want to
thank
see the picture based on what you said about it.
you. um
Only right to see the picture too. So you're gonna have to send me that. But
in real life, I will. I will as soon as we get off of here. You feel me? Actually, I'm gonna go in the background as soon as I get off of here, go downstairs. I'm gonna be in the back, like I'm
just
gonna
make sure
find
that
it.
you go downstairs, you don't disappear.
Yeah, no, I'm not disappearing. I'm gonna go
Oh,
on. You know how you go on the
okay.
app, and I'm gonna send you on Instagram, and I'm gonna come back and be like this. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Um,
Don't make me come look for
the
you.
no, you ain't gotta look for me. I'm right here with all four eyes. Look, I'm right here. Am I from Texas? That's crazy, love. Nah, I'm
You
from New
from
York.
Brooklyn?
Nah, I'm from Queens. Don't do
Oh,
that.
you from Queens?
I'm from Queens,
Oh,
Bookie.
don't do that. All right,
Don't do
all
that.
right,
I'm from
right.
New York and I'm from Queens. I'm a stush gal. Thank you. Sorry, I'm stush. Not Big Bronx. All right. um, Texas is crazy. Nah, I ain't from Texas. Damn, this next piece is called Death Exchange. Um, I'm using a little Texas lingo. You got to tell me what that is, kind sir. Um, yes, Queen, stun up. Rewind on forward.
Not too
Sorry.
much.
All right, all right. But this
What up?
next piece is called Death Exchange. I do feel it is still on par with homework because it is outrageously reflective because you'll get it right now. Death. They say it comes in three. And this week, that's what happened to me. A fear I've had since I was young, and come to think of it, I don't even know where it came from. The amount of times I've fantasized about what it's like to no longer breathe, for ages, these thoughts really haunted me. Death is more lethal than katana unsheath. Unmask and bite you like Melina's teeth, taking you out quicker than arrows carried by Neath. I don't know when it began, but I devised a permanent plan to live on the tongue of man. In the only way I've ever known, facing books, keeping my head real low. Learn by using my enemy's blood and bones to leave my words in tomes, penmanship engraved in stone. So I backed out Eartha's kit, had to become real strict, unburied the back of my closets, addressed and undressed a lot of shit, allowed all parts of me to coexist, called my spiritual team for the assist, because they stay handling that 5D shit. For all eternity, like Madame Zeroni, I listened to my intuition submissively, popped out 2 babies, began maternally, then worked on me internally, spent change uniting my inner diversities, smoked bitches' careers that had the audacity, and bust in Pandora's box and gave birth to me, a Gemini monstrosity who was finally granted immortality. And that's peace. So,
Yeah, I know you got a story.
a story for that.
We got time.
January 2024. 3 of my family members passed away in a week. Not together, but literally within a week's time. And I decided to sit down and literally reflect on how that made me feel because for whatever reason, ever since I was young, like I said, the idea of dying or not breathing again is something that I consistently think about. And so that piece was constructed before I came outside, honestly. I've been writing ever since I was outrageously young, but I never shared anything. And so January 2024, I wrote that piece after going through that. And then February of 2024, I went to my first open mic, got my first feature that night out of nowhere. And then April of 2024, I became the Steel City Grand Slam champion of that year. And the same place that gave me my first feature and my first open mic ever, they became my publishers. So fast forward to this year, that is where I'm holding my birthday party. And so the story is real deep, but my goal is to, ever since I was a kid, I was like, how can I become immortal? And I figured out that the only way I could do that was to live on the tongue of man in the same manner that gods do. So I became a god. And basically, literature is the easiest way for you to live on the tongue of man. And so there's that piece. It's called Death Exchange.
Say that shit.
So there's the
Say that
story on
shit.
that. Um, I still obviously have like 2 more pieces for you when we come back and all that jazz. But my name is China with 2 eyes, the better to see you with. Bloodmire like vampire, a hybrid witch. And thank you so much, Sin, for having me up here again. Because, you know, I love being around you and being here is amazing. So
I love you being around me too. What?
in real life, nah, she's lit. Y'all already know that. That's why y'all come here every week. Shit.
Oh,
In real life. I don't know how to get down, but I'm done
the X button.
until late. Oh yeah, there it is. Aaron, look at God. And then until later on, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm excited to hear everyone else. Sauce was amazing, and so I'm excited. Thank you for
Y'all stay
having me.
out her inbox. She only over here for me, so don't ask her no questions on this app.
Eh, in real
And go
life.
follow her other apps and everything else she got going on.
Thank you.
Because I know I ain't no gatekeeper, so tell them people how to find you.
Oh, you can
Mm-hmm.
go to my the China Bloodmire. My name is the same thing everywhere. China with 2 eyes specifically. I tell people the better to see you with. Bloodmire like vampire. Spell it the right way. It's not Bloodmere. We are all avid readers, or we should be. So say it properly.
Y'all see
And
this right here.
in real
Her
life. So
handle
yeah,
is the
you
same
can.
one
So
everywhere.
yes, you can find me on all platforms here except for OnlyFans. I tell people you can't find me on OnlyFans. I'm sorry. One of my best-selling books that I still have copies of. I turned my home into a personal press. It's called Haikuchi. It's the cheapest pussy on the market, is what I tell people. And yeah, I'm off this. That's it. That's all.
Yo, that just reminded me she was over here. She said it the same exact way. That's how you know she telling the truth. Shout out to China Blood Maya, my face on the flyer. Shout out to Saucy, Comedy Sauce. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Y'all are here for What's the Word Poetry. If y'all got homework, get the request to the box too, because I gave homework this week. And it's a dope topic, self-reflection. We got a lot to speak about, so don't be scared. You can do homework in class. But anywho, moving right along. Before, if this your first time, welcome for the first time. You got Miss Mom, you have homework. Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, she here for you. Shout out to the people that pulled up. Look at Shocky. Shout out to the people that pull up to support their people. I love support. Look at Shaki, one of my faces on the flyer from a few weeks ago. Hello, ma'am. Welcome back to my house. You trying to come upstairs and share something tonight? Because all poetry is welcome. It ain't just for the faces on the flyer. Oh, hold on, my bad. My fourth face coming upstairs. I chew. Bless you. Yeah, because he's not in the camera.
I gotta hold these papers to read it. So
okay.
Anyways, I'm I Chew Bless You. You can find me on TikTok at I Chew Bless You, same as Instagram. Could print the homework out in time, so I had to call it audible my damn self. So I still got my two though.
Okay.
All right, so the first piece is called The Gospel of Seasons. People are like trees, not because they stand tall, but because they spend most of their lives trying to survive seasons they never asked for. Some people live in summer so long they mistake hiding for healing. Their branches become heavy with leaves thick enough to block anyone from seeing the rot underneath. Smiles become shade, laughter becomes camouflage, success becomes decoration, and everybody praises the tree because it looks alive, but leaves can lie. A tree can be full in appearance and still be dying at the roots, because what truly keeps a tree alive is not what hangs from its branches, but what reaches beneath the surface. Water, the thing nobody sees, the quiet truth, the vulnerability, the tears people swallow because they were taught weakness is something to bury instead of water with. So they perform growth instead of becoming it. But autumn always comes, and autumn is honest, because eventually life will touch you hard enough that your coverings can no longer hold on. The fake laughs falls first, then the fake peace, then the fake strength, until your true colors finally bleed through the branches. That is why autumn is beautiful and painful at the same time. It is the season where pretending dies. Then winter arrives. Winter is exposure. No leaves, no distraction, no applause for appearances, just bark, just scars, just truth. Winter is where people discover where their roots were actually planted or just decorated, because storms do not care how pretty a tree looked in summer. That is why Jesus spoke about trees and fruit so often, because fruit tells the truth that leaves try to hide. A fig tree can look healthy from far away, covered in leaves, advertising life. A fig tree can look healthy, covered in leaves, advertising life. Yet when Christ walked up to it, he found no fruit beneath the performance. And some people are the same way, overflowing with image, empty in substance, looking spiritual, strong, healed, but starving anyone who comes close enough, hoping to be fed. Fruit is different from leaves. Leaves say, look at me. Fruit says, take from me. Leaves consume attention, fruit gives life. And real growth is not measured by how convincing your leaves are, but what your life produces when somebody hungry reaches your branches. Then finally, spring. The season people think is about flowers when really it is about survival, because spring is proof that what looked dead was still developing underground. Roots were stretching in silence, strength was forming in hidden places, healing was happening where nobody clapped for it. And suddenly the tree that winter exposed begins to bloom honestly, not because it learned how to hide better, but because it finally stopped hiding at all. That is growth, not becoming different, but becoming real enough to bear fruit without fear. I choose. Bless you.
Bless
Now,
you.
now tell the truth.
Now tell the truth. Let the truth set you free.
And then my last one, I call it Black. Black, not just a color, a chronicle, a people carved from rhythm, resilience, royalty. Before change touched skin, we were already civilizations, already architects of kingdoms the world still studied in fragments. We were drums before we were statistics, gold before we were labeled struggles, language before we were silenced. Africa was never empty. It was full of scholars, warriors, queens wrapped in power so heavy history had to bury to make slavery make sense. Because you cannot convince a people they are inferior until you first erase the memory of who they were. But memory survives in blood. That is why rhythm lives in us naturally. The stomp of feet, the crack of snares, the call and response of voices. That was never entertainment alone. That was inheritance. Every step in Stump the Yard felt deeper than choreography, because Black people have always turned pain into percussion. Every drumline cadence sound like survival talking back. Boom. That is heartbeat of ancestors crossing waters they never chose. Boom. That is resistance, refusing to die. Even Kendrick said, I got royalty inside my DNA, because DNA is not just biology, it is memory. It is grandmothers praying through suffering. It is fathers surviving systems built against them. It is mothers carrying entire families while pretending they were not tired. It is jazz. It is gospel. It is church fans waving in summer heat. It is hot cones snapping on Saturday mornings. It is barbershop debates loud enough to sound like sermons. Black, brilliance, legacy, anger, culture, kingdom, brilliance. Because even denied resources, we created innovations out of limitations, legacy. Because our fingerprints are on music, fashion, language, sports, arts, and culture worldwide. Anger, because oppression leaves bruises generations deep and painted, nor eventually learns how to shout. Culture, because nobody takes broken pieces and create beauty from them like we do. Kingdom, because somewhere beneath survival still lives the bloodline of kings and queens. That is why the woman king hit different, because it reminded us that Black history did not begin in captivity. We were fighters long before ships arrived, long before cotton fields we carried spears, long before chains we carried crowns. And even in America, they could not kill what God planted inside us. So we made hymns and fields, made churches out of suffering, made hope out of almost nothing, turned trauma into art, turned survival into influence, turned mourning into movement. That is Blackness, not perfection, not stereotypes, not the watered down version sold online, but endurance with soul attached to it. We are descendants of people who survived things meant to erase them, and somehow we still dance, laugh, create, and still rise. That is not weakness, that is divine.
Action.
Bless you.
No, he not ghostwriting tonight.
No, but it is a Phantom Rider production.
Say what now?
It is a Phantom Rider production.
Phantom Rider Productions. Okay. Find him on a TikTok stream near you. Has to be over here for me. At you. Come back at you. You got some other stuff to promote because you're not over here, but you got stuff that you're trying to have somewhere. Come here. And yeah, there you go.
Right. So June 1st, I am hosting DNA Damage Never Addressed. June 1st, 9:45 Eastern, 8:45 Central, 6:45 Pacific. And the prompt is Damage Never Addressed. So feel free to stop by, do your thing. I'm looking forward to see what y'all come up with.
Where?
Only on TikTok.
Okay.
Instagram is ghetto.
Go downstairs. At you, y'all. At you. All right. We're not going to bash nowhere while we over here because you don't get no more ghetto than over here. But anyway, this home. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I hope y'all having a good time. Because y'all know, usually when y'all having a good time, I see them flaming hearts running through them comments, but I ain't see too much, so I don't know. Y'all loving it here? Yes, my lock. Yes, Mr. Video Man. Are we glitching again? Are we glitching? Is my body and his friends not being nice to me? Mr. Rainmaker. His whole poem was glitching? Oh no. The second one? The second one. So Ryan, you might have to come do your second one. I heard it all too. You heard it glitch with both? Oh. Okay. All right. We gonna get back to that. In the meantime, my fire, I see you. Stay right there. My source, I'm gonna let you back upstairs. Glitch on both, or you had a glitch on both? Price, you gonna come upstairs tonight? You gonna come upstairs tonight, sis? Come out up there. No glitch. Okay. I didn't see any glitch either, but if the video man seen it, it might be on the video. If he saw it, it's probably on his video. He's the one recording. So, hi, Saucy. Welcome back.
Hello. Where is it that my pen leads? To pain, pleasure, understanding, or apologies? Possibly the hypocrisy. Am I my pen or is my pen me? Are we one and the same? Am I simply the sum of words drenched in my ink. Why can't I speak? How I feel normally can't be conveyed in words of conversation. I sing when I'm elated. I rap when I feel angsty. I write no matter what's to be stated. Cause baby, I get deeper, way deeper in layers. Hell, I'm a Scorpio who was put on set, so I'm used to being cryptic, whether it be community revolution in progress, the revolution that is to commune within love, or the progress of my own self revolution. I do this. It's my best form of communication. It be real what I'm saying. You can think that it's fakeness, this something that you can take with a salt grain, or light your flame like match to rags soaked in grain liquor, grain inward to my being. I'm not some human being still, but I'm still being human, and I'm moving through this existence at high speeds. Limited be my unlimited access, like I've reached my 61st gigabyte. Tell the AT&T a life to bite me. I'm no gigapet. This box you put me in can't be chained to key, no matter what doors they opening. The sky is no limit to me. My capacity be ethereal in nature, meaning I be MC, meaning this MC be light as a rock engulfed in black hole singularity, theoretically stretching me into the infancy of my infinite, returning to infiltrate your finite on this fine night with the expressions of my penmanship. Again, my question is, where is it that my pen leads? To pain, pleasure, understanding, or apologies? Possibly the hypocrisy. Am I my pen, or is my pen me? Are we one and the same? Am I simply the sum of words drenched in my ink, or am I the message that I share when I most need it?
All of them. Cause
You
they
want
gotta come
another one, or
from
you
that's
just
where they
want
come
one?
from.
Because I can give you one more. You know, something like you always, I always
If you
got
want to
one in
give
the
me
clip.
another one, you can give me another one. Say fire,
Let's
you
see
guys
what
say
we
you
got
already
here.
filled. Then my fire go next, and then rain. China,
So
China coming back upstairs.
mirrors, right?
Hmm.
Mirrors. Hold on. I look at our reflection in the mirror and I see your splendor, your body yield candor, your mouth can't muster at the moment as we collide like war torn swords, manifested in waves of passion, set ablaze like only we can. Be we water or kerosene, because we can't be human anymore. After this, we may be flames set to the beat of celestial bodies, gazed upon to tell futures and to tell futures by oracles back where we come from. Uh, Earth. Yeah, that's it. Earth. It seems so long since we've been tethered by the web of its gravity. What is atmosphere? How dare we breathe air? Black holes threaten galaxies as we come together. The attraction this love holds draw stars together to implode, falling into one another. So let's rewrite the universe on repeat until Oluwa begs us to stop and offers us a pocket dimension to finish in. Things I see as I look at our reflection in the mirror. I see your splendor and your body yields candor. Your mouth can't muster at the moment.
So you gotta be splendid because you can't have too much sugar. I'm too sweet. Saucy, y'all. Comedy sauce, sauce de Gatsby, all of them to me. But moving right along though, China, I see you. Hold on, China, because my fire trying to come upstairs. Oh, Sean, I see you. Just oh yeah, just have my fire.
Hi. Hi, guys.
It's you be coming
Uh,
upstairs like you get nervous when you come upstairs in the back. Ma'am,
Cause I do
last
for
week
real.
face on the flyer. Y'all better catch that recap because she did her thing. Her name is Fire.
Heavy on that pH.
Cause you balanced.
Amen. So this one is kind of long, but here we go. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who been praying with their eyes closed, but their heart still pacing the halls. Tell me who been smiling in public, but folded up in private. Who been saying I'm blessed, I'm good, I'm straight, while they spirit still cross-legged inside a dark room trying not to break. Mirror, mirror, what do you see? Because I see a woman put pretty on top of pressure, lip gloss over grief, foundation over frustration. I seen folks shout hallelujah on Sunday, then battle their own reflections by Monday. See, this ain't no regular poem tonight. No, this is an altar call with rhythm, a sermon with flow and bass in it, a breakthrough wearing hoop earrings and hard truth. Because God said, stop rehearsing pain like it's your favorite Coco Jones song. Girl, whew, that thing hit me in my chest when I said that. Because some of us don't know who we are without the ache attached. Don't you know who we are unless we are carrying everybody? Don't know rest, don't know peace, don't know softness. We know how to hold it together though. Baby, we a Olympic gold medalists and I'm fine. Whole time we hanging on by wet threads and grocery store prayers. Mirror, mirror on the wall, why I keep running back to what keeps draining me dry and making me fall? Why I keep pouring holy water into people shaped like holes? And God whispered, because you confused being needed with being loved. Now, somebody in here tonight needed that. I don't know who did, but somebody did. And don't duck, don't hide. I hope you caught it because I'm throwing it. Because self-reflection, baby, that ain't just candles and journals. Sometimes reflection look like ugly crying in traffic. Sometimes reflection sound like I became a stranger to myself, trying to keep everybody else comfortable. And for what? And I know about that so very often. I know about crying so hard your chest feels like thunder. I know about praying angry, praying confused, praying tired, praying with one eye open, like, Lord, are you still there? And every single time, God answered me through endurance, through breath, through another sunrise, through not losing my mind when life was applauding pressure and applying it like a fingerprint. See, the breakthrough ain't always loud. Sometimes breakthroughs look like getting out of bed. Sometimes breakthroughs look like finally blocking that number that you said. Sometimes breakthroughs look like eating after depression stole your appetite and brought you up and you sitting up in the middle of the night. Sometimes breakthroughs look like looking in the mirror and saying, you are not ruined. You are rebuilding. Y'all think this mirror is for you, When I'm saying mirror, mirror on the wall, do I see me? Do I see rebirth? I see old skin peeling off souls, and I see chains snapping quietly. I see mothers healing in real time. I see men learning tears ain't weakness. I see people untangling themselves from fears of emotional handcuffs. And me, I see God all over my reflection. Not perfection, not performance, not fake deep social media quotes. I mean real healing. The kind that shake while it stand, the kind that cry while it rise, the kind that limp toward heaven anyway. Because baby, even Jacob walked away blessed after the wrestle matched. So tonight, when you get home, stand in front of that mirror, not to judge yourself, not to shame yourself, not to pick apart your flaws, but to finally meet yourself honestly. And if your reflection starts trembling, if your eyes start watering, if your spirit start cracking up, good. That just means God finally got the door unlocked. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm like, you talking to the room. Hello.
Yes. Thank you.
I appreciate you. You're so beautiful. You're so amazing.
Thank you. I have another one, but I'll wait to come up here because I know it's people in line.
Okay.
And apparently this thing right here put me in my bag. I really didn't have much to talk to you guys about today. I was really I'm really coming to you guys from a minister standpoint because for some apparent reason when I seen this, I felt like it was my place to stand up here and bring somebody back to somewhere they ain't where they don't need to be.
Hmm.
So I'm using my
Preach.
words. I'm using my words to do it softly tonight.
Thank
So
you.
hopefully, whoever that is, you hear me.
Hope you hear her.
All right, I'll be back though.
I appreciate it. Fire. Catch her every Friday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. But she gonna tell y'all what she do because that's her spirit. Okay. All right. I see all of y'all. So back to my faces on the flyer right quick. Sean, hold on. Miss Beehive, welcome, but stay right there. China, come back upstairs. Rain, stay right there. My bad. Don't start. Y'all see her? I don't see her. It's blinking for me. My bad. Trying to come back. Close out the whole app and come back. Hold on, y'all. Patience. 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 She clocked out. Hi, Sean. More weight than ego. Catch him on every platform because his album is fire and he dropped the deluxe version yesterday. The box is not there right now. She dropped down. She got a what you call it. So shout out to all my faces on the flyer. Rainmaker, Comedy Sauce, China Blood Maya. Achoo! Mr. Bless You. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to my fire. You back? Okay. Thank you for saying something because you know. All right, back. Here you go.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Oh man. So I decided to go dig into some things. I'm gonna do these two pieces. The first piece comes from a book that is sold the fuck out. It's called Grave Sugar. It is a poetic cookbook for the souls, is what I say. So every poem is pretty much a recipe because I've been in culinary arts and hospitality management as my real life job because my family said I need something real life. When I was like, I'm gonna be a writer, and they were like,
Leave it up to
no.
Jamaican people to tell you go do something real.
They say you need something real broad. Right? So this first piece, I'm gonna let it flow like into the next one, you feel me? So this is called bitter herbs and blackened fish. Ingredients: 1 bowl of rainwater or tears, whichever come easier. A handful of sea salt, dried rosemary, black pepper for protection, some cinnamon. Instructions. Step 1. Strip, not for seduction. This ritual ain't for pretty. Stand bare before your own reflection and call yourself home. Step 2. Pour the salt into your palms. Rub it into your skin, small circles, until them bitches can't recognize the body they once fed from. Step 3. Add the herbs. Let the pepper sting a little. You've been through worse. Step 4. Breathe smoke into the room. Burn them like incense or your blunt end. If guilt comes to your belly, crush it beneath your heel. Step 5. Rinse to seal. Watch the water go down, drown in versions of you that tried to beg for their permission. Step 6. Dry yourself. Villain, survivor. The two are the same in your tongue now. Serving suggestion. Walk it naked through your own silence and let it applaud you. You've burned a bridge? Good. You've been called ruthless. Perfection. That's that piece. This next one is called Peer Pressure. And this is to every poet who slams. This is the world you have made yourself, and now you have to live in it. You really have to love this shit. Past the 2 a.m. rewrites with Nina tucked in, past the heartbreak of a room that ain't really listening as you present to those who never ask for your gifts. They say, ain't no one safer than a poet who's done the work. Ain't no one realer than a poet who writes like they breathe, who speaks like they bleed, who steps to the stage like they never plan to leave. And they say imposter syndrome ain't real either. But I swear, I hear her breathing behind me, mouth to my nape, whispering doubt in my spine. You say you love this, right? She pet named me fraud before I ever touched the mic. As I step on stages with ghosts in my throat, a congregation of could have beens and almost, a choir of who you think you are, dressed in my old failures robes, singing off key. Sit down, you ain't ready, don't. And yet I speak. I understand that real poets die to resurrect on stage each night. I done sat in meetings with ghosts of my past life, learned how to haunt rooms that once filled me with fright. See, spoken word ain't just a craft, it's an exorcism when done right. You gotta drag the demons out your breath. Speak like the imposter ain't got a seat in your chest. Command them to stand witness as you turn doubt into drums. Dance to a beat you're not brave enough to believe in yet. A poser's composition. Let your pain be measured, memorized, metered until it's a weapon you could wield at will. This ain't just poetry. It's self-war. A battlefield between who you are and who they keep telling you you ain't and what you not gonna do. And you better act like you belong. Nothing more. Even when your name don't sound like it's yours, even when your pen don't trust you, when your tongue trips over its own biography, you let method acting meet madness. Role play a version of yourself that don't flinch when they call your name. Be the poet that exists in the mirror before you wipe the steam away. And spit like your fucking doppelganger is watching. Cause this is for those who fight through the fog, who grab this mic like a torch and step to the stage like they're burying every past self that has ever choked on their own worth. This ain't just a performance. It's possession. It's poet becoming God. And that's that piece.
China. I'm gonna tell you, like I tell Amethyst, who is not here tonight, leave my soul at the door before you go. Can't go with you.
So sorry,
Golly.
y'all. Damn. Woo. That was one of my babies, to be honest. That's what I used to win Still City Grand Slam champion of 2025 actually. So that is my baby. one of my babies in real life. Before I get out of here, my birthday party sold out. It is June 6th. But for everybody that lives outrageously far, I am offering virtual tickets for just $10 on my website and all that jazz. So I have 9 performers for the evening, and I have written an entire chat book that is dedicated to my entire lineup. I have Incredible Tut, Chev coming up here. I have 3 other local Pittsburgh artists, and then I have 3 burlesque dancers, and I also have Shad Wrote That coming from the Poconos. And I have mad raffles and all that jazz going on. So if
Ah,
y'all
that's
want to
my
get
guy. Yeah.
listen, right?
I love me some him. He done
So
been over here in your face too. Come on.
listen. So if y'all want to hear and see some beautiful, amazing people on my birthday party, you feel me? June 6th, y'all can get tickets, like I said, virtual tickets, and all that jazz. And
Listen,
usually
but
I
you took
end my
everything
sets.
else.
Yeah, there's only one little thing. I usually end my sets in this manner before I run off into the sunset. Cause you know it's hard out here for a witch when she trying to get that money for incense. All the candle wax and herbs she done lit. Got a whole lot of bitches in a ditch.
Hello, and return to send on all that other shit, cause we ain't on it. That was the topic of last week. Return to sender. Was that last week or the week before? Either way, it's been the topic of the last 2 weeks. Return to sender. RTS. Oh, I see y'all. Okay. I'm gonna let Rain make it upstairs because that's the face on the flyer. So you already, and then I'm gonna go back and order y'all. Okay. Week before. Okay, 2 weeks ago. Yes.
Alrighty. Okay, so
So turn off your Wi-Fi because you're glitching and you're glitching already.
it wasn't me.
It just glitched as soon as you got in the box.
Man, hold on.
Rockwave already said that your last one you glitched out on him.
How's that?
So far, it's good.
Okay, here we go. So this poem is called Bag of Bitches. Here we go. A bag of bitches sat at the edge of the universe like loose galaxies in counterfeit leather. Zipper half open. Constellations spilling out in acrylic nails, gold fronts, receipts from liquor stores that only appear at 3:17 a.m. Inside the bag, half-finished prayers, 7 fake phone numbers, a cracked compact mirror reflecting alternate dimensions, perfume thick as ancestral smoke. Baby, this wasn't a purse. This was a black hole with hoop earrings. And every woman inside it moved like a different religion. One had a mouth made of switchblades and Sunday hymns. Another carried a heartbreak in the shape of a dragon fruit, pink and impossible to open cleanly. One laughed like somebody throwing dice at gods with windshield. One kept dead men folded in her back pocket like unpaid parking tickets from previous lifetimes. The bag breathed. You ever seen sorrow inhale? It sounded like heels on wet pavement, like mascara dragged across a pillowcase at noon, like somebody saying I'm fine while their aura coughs blood into the sink. This bag of bitches was holy, not church holy, not kneel and repeat holy. I mean holy like abandoned cathedrals with trees growing through the floorboards, holy like rusted crowns underwater, holy like women surviving things that should have turned their skeleton into wind chimes. They carried cosmology in their lace fronts. One girl braided mercury into her hairline, and suddenly every man she kissed started confessing childhood secrets into ceiling fans. Another wore chaos like lip gloss. Every room she entered tilted slightly left, gravity forgetting its responsibilities. And me, I stood there holding the straps of the universe while these women climbed in and out of dimensions, arguing about astrology, rent, revenge, and whether love is just capitalism wearing a heartbeat. The bag got heavier every century, filled itself with survival, with screenshots, with soft rage, with the kind of loneliness that sits in crowded clubs drinking expensive tequila, pretending not to text back on purpose. Somewhere inside was a receipt for Eve's first mistake. Next to it, a bottle of ambition with somebody else's fingerprints on it. One woman carried an entire funeral inside her laugh. Another swallowed abandonment so often her stomach started speaking fluent ghosts. Still, they danced. Dear God, they danced. like apocalypse had a DJ, like grief could be twerked into submission, like their knees remembered drums older than language. The room bent around them. Men became satellites, women became mirrors. Time itself loosened its belt and sat down. A bag of bitches, that's what they called it. But language is a cheap hoe. Words too small for the tenants inside them, because what is a bitch except a woman sharpened by weather? A woman who swallowed enough disrespect to make her voice grow fangs. A woman tired of being compared to softness when she been tectonic plates since birth. This bag contained civilizations, contained rebirth, contained cigarette smoking themselves, contained moons with chipped toenail polish. Every I got home safe text sent through trembling thumbs at 2 a.m. contained mothers, daughters becoming storms, little girls hiding entire hurricanes behind glitter backpacks and good grades. At the bottom of the bag, underneath the lint and loose change, was a tiny pulsating sun. Nobody touched it. Everybody knew better. The sun was named Rage, middle name Tenderness, last name Don't Push Me. And every now and then, the zipper would crack open by itself, letting out smoke shaped like old lovers, old arguments, old versions of themselves they had to bury alive. You could hear the bag whisper at night. It said, "We were never difficult. We were never too much. Y'all just kept bringing teaspoons to a woman built like oceans." Then silence. Heavy, velvet, electric. The kind of silence that exists right before lightning remembers its purpose.
Damn.
Poe.
A bag of bitches. Sheesh.
All right, let's see. Is it this one?
Look at Lockwood. He heard that one. He said no glitch on that one. I heard all of that.
Not that one. Nope. This one.
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. We got our face on the fire rainmaker upstairs in the box looking for his next piece. And shout out to all of y'all that's patiently waiting in the line. I see y'all. Please stay there. I see the line growing. So stay right there. Please and thank you. Appreciate all of y'all.
All right, so this one is the prompt is people don't be poets in real life. They only poet when they poet to be on stage.
Shit, I could qualify as one of those, but fuck it.
There we go. And when I heard that line, my ribcage folded itself into lawn chairs somewhere inside a burning church, because yes, because absolutely. Because I once watched a man perform a poem about emotional transparency, then spent 6 months communicating like a haunted vending machine. Press B7. Receive nothing. Snap, snap. Everybody called him brilliant. Meanwhile, his ex was somewhere eating insomnia with plastic forks. Poets are hilarious creatures. Little asthmatic prophets dragging Saturn through coffee shops. They get on stage talking about, I carry universes in my mouth. Brother, you carry unpaid parking tickets and a hoodie that smells like unresolved childhood. Please. I mean this lovingly. I've seen spoken word poets say things like, my grief is a pomegranate opening itself inside God's dry dishwasher, and the crowd loses oxygen. Whole rooms sounding like malfunctioning angels. Meanwhile, the poet himself cannot maintain eye contact during accountability. Incredible species, truly, like peacocks with abandonment issues. The stage is a cosmetic contour for the soul, everybody contouring their damage, jabbing highlighter onto generational trauma, turning panic attacks into artisan smoke. You ever notice that how pain becomes digestible once it learns contact? How a man can neglect his children, but if he says, I became a hallway full of unanswered lullabies. Suddenly, everybody snapping fingers like raccoons discovering jazz. And life does not sound poetic at all. Life sounds like this refrigerator humming harder than your mother after double shifts. Life sounds like your uncle saying it is what it is because therapy costs money. Life smells like wet denim and old arguments reheated in microwaves. Nobody writes odes to checking your bank account before buying shampoo. Nobody performs ode to my emotional support password reset, though honestly they should. I knew a poet once who described blackness as a cathedral swallowing lightning barefoot. Cold line. That shit was absolutely criminal. But then he treated every woman who loved him like an expired coupon. That's what I mean. Some people only poet when their stage light's hot enough to cauterize their contradictions. Outside the venue, they become ordinary violence again. Tiny selfishness, mouth shaped like locked windows. And me, I'm not innocent either. I've written poems so beautiful they could make houseplants forgive their fathers. Meanwhile, I ignored texts from people drowning gently beside me. I once called loneliness a chandelier coughing feathers into an underwater casino. Everybody applauded. The actual loneliness, though, looked like me eating cereal at midnight using a serving spoon because all the real spoons were dirty and depression had turned the sink into archaeology. That was the truest stanza in the apartment. No audience, just Fruit Loops orbiting despair like tiny edible Saturns. The funny thing is, poets love metaphors because plain truth arrives barefoot holding receipts. Plain truth says, you were cruel there. You wanted applause before connection. You confuse being understood with being worshipped. So instead, people say things like, my inner child is a burning piano floating through Nebraska, which is gorgeous. But motherfucker, did you even apologize? There is something holy about watching humans rehearse tenderness publicly. Maybe spoken word is not hypocrisy. Maybe there's manifestation with stage fright. Maybe people stand beneath microphones hoping language can drag their real selves forward like tow trucks pulling wreckage from the snow. Because sometimes the poem becomes the person later. Sometimes a man writes about healing for 5 years before he finally stops punching holes in his own softness. Sometimes a woman performs confidence until her body finally believes her mouth. Sometimes the stage is not fake, just early. And honestly, everybody performs. Your pastors, your lovers, your politicians, people posting good vibes only with cracked teeth full of screaming. Poets are just more decorative about it. They wrap their dysfunction in constellations and cinnamon, give trauma jazz hands, put a velvet curtain around emotional bankruptcy. Humans be loving curtains, makes collapse feel theatrical. But every now and then, you catch a poet in the wild, not on stage, not under applause, just somewhere ordinary, holding a friend together quietly, returning a shopping cart in the rain, breaking a generational curse with trembling hands, saying I was wrong without turning it into a trilogy. That's poetry. Not the microphone, not the exaggerating breathing between stanzas, not saying beloved 17 fucking times. Poetry is becoming softer without anybody clapping for it. Poetry is surviving a century without letting criticism or cynicism turn your spirit into an unplugged jukebox. And maybe that's why so many people only poet on stage, because off stage, life keeps biting through the costume. Off stage, the metaphors start asking for child support. Off stage, you cannot rhyme your way out of being human. You just stand there, heart flickering like a motel vacancy sign, trying to mean at least one beautiful thing you said out loud. Poem.
Sheesh. I may be one of the poets that only poet on stage because I don't write poetry every day. I write it when I feel like it, mostly on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays. So, I might be one of the poets, but I mean every piece of word that I say, though. Every word I say, though. All right, back to this line, because, yeah, so you already is out. Y'all did y'all thing. Now it's on to the people that want to share homework. So Sean, I'm gonna bring Sean upstairs. Miss B, Hive, stay right there. Oh, y'all stay right there. I know. I know. I'm just saying though, some of that kind of hit for me because I only poet on stage. I don't. Y'all live that poetry life every day outside. That's y'all jobs. I go sell drugs during the day. Sean,
What's good? What's good?
I mean,
You can hear me?
yeah.
All
I
right.
see your little up top too. I see your head top.
Yeah, I'm not coming on camera. I'm indisposed right now. But
Okay,
yeah.
we can hear you. Look at Shocky. Hey, girl,
All right, but
you did homework.
my name is Sean Welsh, and just through my written words that I am able to express my heart, mind, and soul. The creativity that flows through me makes me the king of poetry, and this is my piece, Bodies I Borrowed. Mirror, mirror on the wall. How many women did I touch before I finally realized I was the one feeling empty after all? See, I've been searching for myself in women that only knew my first name. Ain't that a shame? Calling random beds healing while my soul's still limping the same. See, I mastered movement. Could slide into anybody life smooth. Silver tongue, soft hands, sad eyes hidden behind confidence and cologne fumes. Yeah, I knew how to seduce, but I ain't know how to stay. Every woman I got a version, every woman got a version of me I perform like a play. To one I was tender, to another toxic, to somebody else damaged but honest. Whole time I was just drowning in my own deposits. See, I kept making withdrawals from women emotionally while spiritually overdrafted. That's a dangerous man right there. The kind that say I'm trying while secretly self-destructing in designer underwear. And baby, loneliness will have a man confusing lust for liberation. See, I called it finding myself, but really I was hiding in hips and hotel reservations. Different perfume every weekend, different bodies, different blessings I couldn't hold on to. Because every time a woman I tried to get close to, she started trying to love me, and I'd leave before she could see I ain't love myself honestly. Yeah, I broke hearts gently. That's the worst kind of damage, because ain't nothing louder than a soft spoken liar. I'd kiss a woman's forehead right before disappointing her, tell her she beautiful while mentally preparing my exit strategy beside her. See, men like me know poetry, know pressure points, know how to touch a body without ever touching commitment, and that's sickness. I was addicted to temporary intimacy, to women making me feel wanted without requiring accountability, because sex became sanctuary for me, a place to hide my hurt. Every new body felt like proof that I still had worth. But baby, validation and vulnerability ain't the same thing. And eventually, every empty encounter started echoing the same. I'd leave women sleeping in my sheets while I stayed at ceilings battling myself. Because post nut clarity sound a lot like depression when you emotionally disconnected from yourself. Yeah, I done laid beside beautiful women and still felt bankrupt inside because broken men know how to perform passion while privately planning where to hide. And ain't that crazy? How a man can have access to bodies all day but still feel untouched spiritually? I kept chasing chemistry because I ain't had peace. Kept collecting women like reflections, trying to find the version of me that didn't hate himself in their eyes, but every woman eventually became a mirror. And yeah, mirrors don't lie. They showed me inconsistency, my fucking ego, my emotional avoidance dressed up as masculinity. See, I thought being desired meant I was valuable. That's the lie men inherit early. Nobody teaches how to grieve, how to soften, how to sit in sadness without turning every woman we touch into temporary medicine. So I ran from accountability, from intimacy, from the kind of love that required unpacking all this baggage I kept carrying neatly. I was out here fucking women, treating women like warm therapy with pretty faces, using sex like sage smoke, hoping it could cleanse places inside me I refused to confront. And the crazy part, every woman gave me something real. One taught me patience, one taught me passion, one showed me softness. I didn't even think I deserved having, and instead of appreciating it, I consumed it. That's what hurt people do. We consume good souls trying to quiet bad memories. I had women tracing tattoos on my chest while I silently replayed abandonment in my head. Had women calling me home while I emotionally slept in motels instead. Because, baby, physically present don't mean spiritually available. And I wasn't unavailable in every language. I laugh loud, drink darker, text I miss you while actively creating distance. See, I knew how to keep women interested. Yeah. But I didn't know how to keep myself intact. That's why every connection felt temporary. Every I love you felt slippery. Every soft moment made me uncomfortable cause chaos had become my identity. Yeah. I remember one woman asked me, why you act like loving you is dangerous? Baby, I ain't even answer her. Because she was right. I was emotionally armed. Trauma tucked under my tongue, weaponizing charm, turning vulnerability into performance art just so nobody could see how lost I really fucking was. And don't let the outside fool you. A man can look confident and still be collapsing quietly. That's why I kept reaching for women. Not because I was full of love, but because I was empty and wanted echoes, wanted distractions, wanted desire, wanted somebody warm enough to make me forget how cold I felt inside. But baby, every borrowed body eventually returned me to myself, alone. And that silence, yeah, that silence started sounding like truth. Because when the music stopped, when the moaning stopped, when the midnight messages stop, you gotta finally face the man in the mirror without the performance. And I hated him at first. Hated how selfish he was, how emotionally immature he was, how he kept blaming heartbreak for harm he never healed from. See, accountability hit different for men. Cause society teaches us how to conquer, not confess. So instead of grieving properly, we sleep around. Instead of communicating, we disappear. Instead of saying I'm broken, we become heartbreak ourselves. Yeah, that realization almost broke me open because I had to admit I was searching for women. I was searching for worth, searching for proof that I could still be loved, despite how deeply disconnected I was from myself. But here's the part that still kept me up at night. One woman told me I made her feel beautiful for the first time in years. And see, 2 weeks later, I forgot her name, but remembered her body by memory. Yeah, I still don't know that. I still don't know her name. Still don't. Let me sit with that. Because see, that's what broken masculinity do. It'll make a man crave intimacy while destroying everybody that offers it. And the audience always blames the woman. Call her emotional, call her crazy, call her attached. But nobody ever asks what kind of emptiness a man got to carry to keep leaving pieces of himself inside strangers just to feel whole temporarily. Yeah, I remember laying next to a woman, beautiful fucking girl too. Soft voice, soft skin, soft spirit. And while she was sleeping on my chest, I was online looking for another woman in the same fucking night. Yeah, see, that's the kind of loneliness that don't get fixed with sex. That sickness. That's a soul starving with the body keep eating. And maybe that's why healing hurt me so bad. Because I finally realized I wasn't some hopeless romantic. I was a wounded man using women like mirrors, hoping one of them would finally reflect somebody worth loving back. But see, healing changed me. Healing made me sit still long enough to hear my loneliness speak without interrupting it with sex. Made me realize intimacy ain't about bodies touching. It's about honesty surviving after the clothes come off. And baby, I have been naked plenty of times, just never emotionally. Poem.
Sean,
What?
at the door. I'm sick of y'all tonight, but I love all of it. You need to put that on the next album. Put that on the next album. Okay. Yeah. Woo. Cool. Y'all got my back hurting. But shout out to y'all. Speak that truth. Speak that truth. He did homework, y'all. This is his second time doing homework. Not you just ready. Sean, you wasn't supposed to just run downstairs like that. You was supposed to give your spiel. Because I know you're not coming back up here. His name is Sean Welch. See, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. On all platforms. And the way he spit his stuff makes him the king of poetry. That's what he be saying. Hold on. There you go. Hold on.
So that was cute. That was real fucking cute. But yeah, so as of right now, I recently just dropped my most recent poetry album, More Weight Than Ego. The deluxe album was also recently dropped earlier this week. So you got two albums coming out. Yeah, that's on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, all the little shit. I'm also on YouTube. You can also buy my books on Amazon as well as Barnes and Noble. I do technically have a little kind of spill coming up. I have a poetry tour coming out next year, but we're not ready to really fully announce that shit yet. But yeah, so we here. We here. All streaming platforms. Yeah, my name is Sean Butch. I am the king of poetry. It's just me.
Say that. See, it ain't sound the same coming from me. He got a whole spiel. He got a spiel.
Yeah,
Okay.
y'all hear it at in the beginning of every fucking poem. It go a little. It's my name is Sean Butch, and it's through my written words, and I am able to express my heart, mind, and soul. The creativity that flows through me makes me the king of poetry, and you've just heard my fucking piece. So yeah,
What you had named that?
that piece was called "Bodies I Borrowed."
Bodies he borrowed.
200 bodies I ain't get back.
Catch him in 2 weeks here, face on the fly, y'all. Only over here for a second.
Appreciate
So,
you guys.
appreciate you. My prize. You gonna come upstairs tonight? That's in the building though. This is What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 5. And the theme of the live tonight is self reflection. Mirror, mirror, what do you see? And I love what y'all been catching them when y'all looking at y'all, looking at me, looking at y'all, looking at me, looking at all of us together. Letting all this shit be released. I see y'all. Okay. Like I said, I'm going in order now. Miss Beehive walking upstairs. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. I missed you. You live here. Miss Beehive, don't let them hold you back, Miss Beehive. You might have to come back. Come right back. I appreciate you patiently waiting. My bot be nice to her. She knew over here. Don't treat the people like that. My bot, they didn't have to come here, but they came here. Be nice. My bad, queen. My fire, saucy. Kyle, stay right there. You new here? You already got a key here. You're not new no more. I'm gonna pick me that data key. Baby K. That's her name. All right, all right. She back. Rain, I see you too. All right, I'm trying to wait for Queen to come back. I wanted to hear what she's saying. She was patiently waiting. Golly. I got a couple pieces that I gotta read for some people. She being one of them people. Unless you want to come upstairs and read your own piece tonight. You want to come read your own piece for mommy? All right. When she come back, I'm gonna let her upstairs. Kyle, you ready? Hi, bro.
How you doing? Let me put the lights on for
Hello.
y'all.
Look at you.
I didn't want the batteries to download the phone. You hear me?
I hear you. I
Like
see
I
you.
say, I ain't really do the homework, but just a minute ago because I fucked it up. What up, Sauce? I ain't seen you in a minute. I've been saying what up to you.
He ain't recognize that name because that's not the name he know.
Nah, yeah, he
I'm
ain't
the only one that know who that is.
recognize the name. But I'm gonna give y'all what I got, man. It's short. And I'm kind of falling short to shine tonight. You hear me, dog? You put it on. But here we go.
You know the rules.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Fuck you keep lying to me. Trying to convince me that the man I see is his box is my reflection. I've elevated this last year, won't get deep into my past. 14 years in prison, 1 month out, my car crashed. Fell in love, got engaged, heartbroken, I'm still dazed because the loss of her hurt worse than almost passing through the dash. I had my looks altered, scars part the face of a mad father, trying to embark farther than the one that I had part. And if you pick up my disdain, it might be the TBI, traumatic brain injury. And again, that's not from the accident. If I have to blame source, I'm going back to the wall, saying, mirror, mirror, why the fuck you keep lying to me? And this year I've come to realize people hide behind reflection, make the image match the period. Hold on. And this year I've come to realize people hide behind reflection, make the image match the person that they're trying to be. I barely comb my hair these days. I can't pretend that I'm detangled when I'm out here still living nappy. I'm trying though. Raising one while I raise self is really pulling at my dome. Feel the father I'm trying to give him from lacking on my own is the reason I see hatred on his face instead of love. But fuck it, kids need discipline like man need wisdom in them. So I put pressure on his mind until I see a diamond mine up in him. With the mixture of a love, I know it. Hold on. With the mixture, I know it. With a mixture of love, I know a father needs to show his son. Long as the mirror, mirror on the wall don't lie to me or steer me wrong. But then again, I'm just deflecting to my reflection, not owning my transgressions for what I present is what I get. So who lying to who? And I fucked it up a little bit, you know, like I said, I just wrote it tonight.
Yeah.
But look, I got the other one I wrote too. If you want to pull me back up, I don't know if you want to write back to back type shit, because they both short.
I'll let you get it all.
Let me get it off because I
Take
wrote
your
this
time
one
this
first.
time.
We'll take my time. Like I said, I'm a rapper though. I don't really do
I
poetry
know.
like you know. I'm a rapper, so I try to speed through everything on the burst.
This ain't that. So you already know.
I know
you
it ain't.
Home,
That's
relax.
why I appreciate y'all. Y'all make me practice. Y'all make me come out my bag. I appreciate it here. It's a good vibe. All right. Is this the moment we're supposed to be in, or are we stuck in the moment that we were forcibly in? Same words, different meaning. We know how it goes. Whip chain, still a slave to the thoughts of those. Hatred for one another go deeper than roots in the field. Programmed by programs, they cultured our ass for real. No longer by no longer by strength, snatch babies from mama titty. Infamil, Similac, they formula wicked. But the tablet punched our ticket, we let it parent while we distracted. Gotta provide or play a ratchet, our children we've impacted. They reenact what they see acted on the TV to gain success. Dreams of ice turn their heart cold when diamonds on their chest. Seem like soon as the money begun to vary, you know, from green, pink to yellow and blue, our morals tried to keep up with it by changing its hues. Have pastors nowadays out here changing their views, preaching nonsense to the ones needy packed in their pews, spiritually spew hip kryptonite, rap needy like gifts. Jesus died for my sins. Well, I'm paying 10% for this. Don't get it twisted, not trampling on religion. Just know the God they teaching ain't the one we really getting. I walk the path of darkness just to draw to this conclusion. When it comes to I walk the path of darkness just to draw to this conclusion. When it comes to true salvation, all groups are an illusion. True self is less confusing. If you seek with pure amusement, you'll find heaven in the hell you're in. But then again, I'm just a man, so this makes it but a theory. Out of all the ones I've held, out of all the ones I've heard, I seem to stick to this one more clearly. Our mind must be the kingdom on both sides to the temple. Presence dwells in both and cares not what you name them. Just lend your free will and your outcome will explain them. I said, I don't really do the spoken word, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Hey, I bow down to my opponents when I'm in there. I'm in the ring. You hear me? I'm always in the ring. I come from a different life. But if y'all want to find me, man, I'm on Instagram, man. I'm humble, saying you know I'm humble, man. I give praise to those that I feel is in levels I'm swerving in.
Not worried about what everybody else doing. You here to
No,
do pow.
not in that sense. I'm giving
giving
props.
Stop saying
That's
what you
props.
don't do. You
That's
here doing what you doing.
That don't deter me. It encouraged me. That's why I keep coming back here when I'm free, man. You hear me? I'm actually about to be dropping something, man. My team actually got their own platform, so I don't got to give y'all too much of my own. When y'all see me, y'all ain't gonna be able to miss me type shit. I'm gonna drop this summer, man. I just gotta keep focused, man. Not let everything distract me that's trying to right now in my life. But
return to sender. Return to sender.
Always that. You hear me? Always.
Release that shit, raise the standard, return to sender.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's trying to make it like it 1 year free. You hear me? Every black man stay strong on that shit. You hear me, man? 1 year free is that real goal for everybody that been in that position, if you know it. You hear me, man? And I'm going stronger than that, though. But 1 year is really the goal. Like, damn, because it'd be like them goofy things that happen. But all love for y'all, man.
Take care of you. Be careful with you. I'm gonna let you downstairs now. Appreciate you, Kyle. Big Kyle, y'all. That's the bro. He doing good out here. My fire by desire. Welcome back. Thanks for hearing me.
Sean, this always, I love how it's always somebody on here who mind be like kind of in the same space with mine. So, all right, this one is called Polish. I used to think being chosen was supposed to feel holy all the time, like gold light, soft music, peace falling from ceilings. Ain't nobody tell me being chosen could feel lonely too. It could feel like crying in pretty clothes, like giving your body away, trying to barter for connection. It could feel like laying beside somebody while your soul's still cold. And I know, some people, they gonna judge me for this poem. But listen here, I ain't standing or sitting on this platform tonight pretending to be untouched. I've been the woman searching for herself through intimacy, trying to find healing inside somebody's arms, trying to find home inside temporary affection, kissing people while silently asking, do I matter yet? Huh. I don't know about your mirrors, but my mirrors in my house, they tired of lying to me. Because every time I look up, my face was beat, my hair was done, my smile knew choreography, but my spirit was pacing back back and forth, like a child waiting to be picked up. And the hardest part, people kept desiring me without discovering me. See, less will make you feel wanted for a night, but purpose asks your soul to stay awake. That's different. So there I was, trying to pray and flirt at the same time, trying to heal and still craving attention, trying to hear God clearly while entertaining people that only knew how to touch my flesh. Mm. But don't get it twisted. Just because I fell into certain patterns don't mean heaven took my name off the list. You hear me? I need somebody to hear and understand what I'm saying tonight. And understand this: your mistakes are not stronger than your calling. And yeah, I got scars. I got trust issues. I got nights I still question myself. I still got moments where loneliness sounds very seductive. But baby, I also got breakthrough growing in me, slowly, surely, like flowers pushing through cracked concrete. Because now I'm learning everybody that can reach my body shouldn't reach my spirit. That part. I'm going to read that again. Because now I'm learning that everybody that can reach my body shouldn't reach my spirit. Man, sounds better when I repeated it. And now I'm learning intimacy ain't supposed to cost me myself. It ain't supposed to leave me emptier. It ain't supposed to make me beg to be handled gently. And maybe that's what reflection really is. Not staring at your flaws, not tearing yourself apart. Maybe reflection is finally being honest enough to say, I've been hungry for love so long, I confused attention with alignment. But look at me now, still standing, still praying, still glowing through the grief and still becoming. Because chosen people don't always arrive polished. Sometimes we arrive exhausted, mascara running, faith limping, and heart bruised. And still, God points at us and says, that one right there, that one right there, I can still use you. When you look at yourself tonight, don't just see what hurt you, see what survived the hurt, see what kept breathing when there was no humidifiers in the room, see what kept believing even after disappointment moved in. Understand this. And I just want to say this. You are not disqualified just because you were searching for love in the wrong mirrors. Wipe that one off. Amen.
Amen. Hope y'all was listening. Hope y'all caught the message because it was delivered.
I hope y'all did. That was a personal thing about me. You know, I ain't gonna
Be
get
happy if you
into
want to try it again, you can, mama.
I ain't gonna get into too depth about that, but just know that that was about me. Hopefully that resonates for somebody else down there.
Thank you
I
for
know I
sharing
didn't.
your comfort over here.
I'm always comfortable. I'm at, I'm here with family. I got a
Listen, yeah,
key.
yeah, you my fire.
Guys, look, I know I didn't give my what's the name, but my name is Fire, and it's heavy on that PH, IRE. I do ghetto poetry every Friday. Ghetto poetry is back this week. Yes, I do ghetto poetry every Friday. It's a whimsical way that we perform poetry in my stream. I come up with very whimsical themes that are ghettofied, like where your edge is at.
Who baby is
Yeah.
that?
Who
Why
made
you
the
keep
potato
viewing my
salad?
story?
Yeah. Stuff like that.
I did those.
Um,
She got me in my ghetto poetry bag.
it is a freestyle and prompt type of poetry. You can also do homework because I will post up what the themes are ahead of time, but there's no struggle to the cause. Come and have fun. I thank you guys for letting me come up here. I love it. Thank you, Fire. Thank you, Queen. See you guys. I'm gonna go off to Streamland now. I love you,
Okay.
Sen.
Make sure y'all fave her if y'all be on this app. I love you. Make sure y'all fave her because she stream every day,
I love
especially
her.
on Fridays.
We go to bed. We go together real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad. If y'all know it,
Real bad.
y'all know now. Y'all know now. Y'all know.
My fire is indeed. Hold on, Rain. Hold on. Hold on, Source. The only exception. This ain't me, baby K. Mirror, mirror, what do you see? Mirror, mirror, what do you see when you look at me? Beyond the skin, beneath the smile, past the version of me that survived for everybody else. Do you see the crying I hid behind locked doors? The kind that soaked pillows while my mouth kept saying I'm okay? Do you see my worries stacked like unpaid debts inside my chest? Or the silent self talk that taught me how to hate myself before the world could do it first? Mirror, mirror, tell me true. Was every failure really failure? Or was it assessment life used to measure how much pain I could survive without disappearing? Because every scar became a lesson. Every lesson became a weapon. Every weapon became a way to fight back. And God, there were days I only survived through prayer, through whispering broken hallelujahs with shaking hands, asking heaven why my soul felt heavier than my own body. But healing is strange. It does not arrive loudly. Sometimes it enters quietly through late night reflections, through staring into a mirror, not long enough to finally meet yourself. And when I did, I saw someone in the middle of overcoming. Not perfect, not unbreakable, but rising. A woman standing knee deep in her problems, still choosing not to drown. I saw the breakthrough, hidden inside every breakdown. I saw my spirit crawling toward rebirth, bloody, exhausted, but alive. Mirror, mirror, now I understand this was never destruction, it was ascension. And maybe that is the hardest truth of all. Sometimes the person in the mirror must shatter completely before she can finally see herself clearly. And that's Baby K, all the way in Jamaica. Baby K, say hi. Baby K, baby. Baby K, Miss Ma'am, Marty. Hey, Laura, hey. Miss Beehive. All right, Rain, Saucy, be gentleman. I'm gonna let her try again. Now she stepped out. Now she stepped.
Hi.
I see you now. You here now?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I don't know what happened last time. I apologize for the ceiling, but it's nighttime for me.
It's okay. It's come everywhere. Welcome upstairs.
Thank you.
What's up, little pop up? What's up, DJ? 1111, make a wish. Peace and prosperity.
Hey, so I didn't do my homework, and this piece is called "Talk." Battered and bruised, yet your face is flawless. I can see past your guise of normalcy, rent and fractured, yet your mind still sharp as a tack. I can see through your quick wit. Fast and fluid, your speech flows. I can read between the lines of your silver tongue. I wish you could too. Your broken strength is inspirational. I love looking at you in this mirror. Pep talk. It's a little short, but I
It's
felt
okay.
like it fit the theme. I, I have another one, but I don't know if it's okay.
Go ahead. You've been here waiting. You go.
Thank you. This one's called Hispaniolan. It's actually like an ode to the island of Hispaniola that I am from. C'est comme la vie. Même si mal quitté ou, un jour, faut me retourner dans pied ou. Dominicana soy. De mis raíces yo no voy a olvidarme. Por alto que esté mi estrella, no me olvido de mi gente. My people are a blend of spices that coalesce into culinary creations like banan peze and chicharrones. My people share history like they share food, passing stories around the table along with the guillo and plátanos, laying down lore while slamming down dominoes. Compa and bachata, heard by me as often as it's heard in the barrios of La Calle. Tambour and accordions travel far on Caribbean winds, lifting the fathers and spirits of Matant and Prima as they dance. Spirited away by the voices of kin, encouraging Huepa and Bayo, Bayo. And so they do. They give of themselves in every way with everything. I represent different shades of sun-kissed skin. Beloved Haiti, you gave me life. Even if I leave you, one day I must return to your feet. I'm Dominican. I will never forget my roots. However high my star shines, I will never forget my people. Munmwe, reme avec tout cœur, mi gente, ama con todo con su corazón. My people love with their whole heart, and I love that. Hispaniolan.
Men parle TPT poquito Creole y español. Hold on. That was fire. I like that. I
Thank you,
appreciate
thank
you. Are
you.
you on this app or you just on another platform and you was over here visiting and supporting somebody?
I was here supporting. This is the first time I was on this app. But
Yeah.
my no, thank you. um, I am Beehive Queen on all socials except my B is spelled 13EE.
Okay. I remember your name now. You follow me on Instagram. Yes,
I
you.
do. I do.
You. I remember.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to my house.
Mm,
Thank you.
thank you for letting me come upstairs.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Y'all have a wonderful night. I'm gonna keep listening.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all hold on, y'all. I'm gonna step away right there. So I'm gonna let you downstairs and give me a second. I'm gonna step out the room right quick. So hold on, y'all. Couple minute intermission. Gotta step out the room. Okay. Oh, to go downstairs, you just press the X. Oh, y'all. Oh, stay right there. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, alright. Come on, step in the light. Wordsmith, show the work in your craft. We ain't perfection, but let the light of God shine soft through the cracks. Let your truth breathe, let your courage rise. Here, every voice matters and every moment is alive.
I'm back.
Cool breeze in the crowd when the mic turns low. Stories loosen in the chest, ready to unfold. Hearts hum low in a rhythm we all know. Where the quiet gets bold and the vocals speak
Shout out to
slow.
Prince
Lay
Audacity.
your worries down.
All right, y'all. Information out. Had to go get me some more water. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. Saucy, I see you right now, so y'all. I'm gonna let y'all up right now. And anybody else got some homework that they trying to share? Price, stay right there. Stay right there, Price. Stay right there, Price. Hi,
I
Saucy.
didn't
Huh?
I didn't come to fuck you. I came to lay waste to your inhibitions, inhale the smoke from prior. Allow your true self to rise from the ashes of pain and anguish. and take your breath of uncertainty. Once I enter you, shame shall live in your heart no longer. Only hunger for desires. Allow your wants to feed the flame that exists betwixt us. Give way in winding road to our passion until we reach your sacred river. May it drip and nourish as if it's been kept in wait millennia upon millennia still to be accepted for to be appreciated for its beauty, its ebb, for its flow into the ocean we describe as us coming together for at last our love has come along. Our lonely days, oh, our lonely days have curtains called as we became a new spectacle for the gods to tell of. Here in this our spirits became alcohol blended and poured neat with no chaser into the glass of our ancestors as they sing, oh, I'm not sober, I'm not sober. We became divine intoxication as our limits became demonic sobriety. So, no, I didn't come to fuck you. I came to make a drink. But we gonna fuck too. Um,
Saucy, y'all. Now he coming to make a drink. Now any other time he come home, he want to make breakfast. But anyway, though, my price stay right there. Rainmaker. All right, it's time for you to drip.
Here we go. All right. So for the love, I done watched grown men turn their heartbeat into a pawn shop. Seen mothers eyeing grief into school uniforms at 6 in the morning. Steam rising off pain like the F train in winter. Love ain't always roses. Sometimes it smells like Henny on stale breath and prayers whispered through a busted phone screen. I knew a dude that kept his loyalty folded in the same pocket as his razor blade. Said trust was a gold chain in the jungle, too flashy to survive long. Still, he loved hard, the type of hard that'll make you carry somebody's secret like groceries up 6 flights with asthma. For the love, I've seen women turn themselves into lighthouses for men addicted to shipwrecks. Lip gloss shining like fresh candy paint under corner store LEDs, trying to kiss redemption into somebody still married to chaos. That kind of love got tired eyes, microwave dinner eyes. I can't fix him eyes, eyes that learned how to cry without smudging eyeliner. My uncle used to say, the block raises you twice, once with hunger, once with consequences. That stuck to me. You could hear ambition coughing through project hallways. Every stairwell smelt like ambition and mildew. Young boys dribbling cracked basketballs like Morris code for escape, for the love of money, for the love of respect, for the love of not wanting eviction notices folded inside your mother's purse again. I done seen love wear ugly sneakers before. Not the Instagram kind, the real kind. I sat outside your jail visit in February with a heartbroken kind, that I swallowed your collect call while feeding our son cereal for dinner kind. That love got cigarette burns on it, got rent due notices under the mattress, got chipped fingernail polish wrapped around survival. And me, I treated my heart like a hallway in a trap house. Everybody came through, nobody cleaned up. I gave pieces of myself away like loose Newports, easy, careless, like tomorrow was a rumor. But love got a strange gravity. It pull knives out of people slowly. Make gangsters start noticing sunsets again. Make men raised on survival suddenly buy candles and basil tea. I seen shooters become fathers right in front of a baby ultrasound. Seen women soften voices that war tried to sharpen. For the love, we forgive things that should have came with yellow caution tape. We romanticize storms because thunder sound beautiful from inside the house, but being inside the rain, different conversation. Sometimes love is your homie pulling your way from revenge. Sometimes love is therapy. Sometimes love is finally admitting your father left fingerprints on your anger. Sometimes love is silence, not the cold kind, the safe kind, the kind that where nobody got performed toughness. I remember kissing somebody while sirens painted the windows red and blue. Felt like America itself was trying to interrupt tenderness, but we held each other anyway. That's the thing about love. Where I'm from, it blooms through concrete like it got something to prove. I've seen old heads cry quietly at cookouts when certain songs came on. Ghosts dancing in the smoke from the grill. Memories spinning slow as chrome rims. You don't realize heartbreak got a soundtrack until Marvin Gaye starts sounding autobiographical. For the love, some people only know how to say "I need you." Through jealousy and broken walls. Some people inherited rage like family jewelry, passed down generation to generation next to the recipe and eviction trauma. And still, we keep trying to love each other correctly with instructional manuals missing pages. I watched a woman pray over a man who forgot how to pray for himself. Her hands trembling like church candles in a blackout. That image stayed with me. Love ain't loud all the time. Sometimes it's somebody learning your silence like a second language. For love, people sell their souls for applause, trade authenticity for followers, and call it evolution. Whole world addicted to being perceived. Everybody a billboard now. Everybody filtering scars into aesthetics. But love got bad timing in honest hands. It texts "I'm home safe." It remembers your mother's birthday. It notices when your laughs sound borrowed. It sit with you in ugly moods without trying to renovate your humanity. And maybe that's all we ever wanted. Not perfection, just somewhere to put the weight down. Somewhere the world stopped asking us to be bulletproof for 5 damn minutes. For the love, I hope we all find somebody who speaks fluent ache, who knows how hard the broken things without making them feel broken, because this world already got enough cold corners, enough funerals, enough fathers missing from photographs. Love should feel like the first deep breath after running from police lights, like eyes leaking out a Bronx window at 2 a.m., like finally unclenching your fists and realizing your hands were built for more than survival. Poem.
Love. I love love.
You know
Real
what I'm saying?
love. Genuine love.
And that is my time. Sunday, Pen Flow, 9 p.m. Eastern, hosted by myself and Belladonna. It is the only poetry featured workshop show on Tag. For everything else, for Poly Talk, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, hosted by myself, Belladonna, and Amethyst. At 9 p.m. is the pre-show. 10 o'clock is the show. That is over on TikTok. Rainmaker Poly over there. Appreciate y'all. Sin.
Thank you. Really, that got me outside to go do poetry outside and outside work, because that's his day job. Mhm. But I'm gonna share this piece. Yogi, you still in here on the other side? Yogi, you still in here on the other side? Yogi. Price. As a matter of fact, hold on. All right, hold on. I'm gonna let Price upstairs, and then I'm gonna share your piece, because you did tell me this last week.
Hey,
Sister.
what's up?
Hello, stranger.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Welcome
good.
home.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a
Raise the
minute.
motherfucking price.
Mm-hmm.
Add tax on it.
That's right. I'm gonna do an old piece, a familiar piece. Well, to you, but there's a lot of people in here, so I don't know if they heard it, so it might be new to a lot.
That's okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story about the time when I was trying to write a piece and I had writer's block. So I went to my memo app to try to find some bars, and I found this memo called Final Letter. And to my surprise, it wasn't a poem. It was filled with apologies and I love yous to the ones that I leave behind. Just in case the day comes where they evolve from just thoughts to actions of suicide. And I might have mentioned your name, trying to reassure you that you're not the one to blame. I know that you tried, and so did I, but neither one of our voices was loud enough to silence the sound of these demons inside. Tried. I tried to explain it. I had a couple moments of happiness here and there, and I tried to maintain it, but sadness stole most of the expressions that away from my face. Maybe I'm overly sensitive to trauma. And this cycle of thinking that I got to handle everything on my own is what I'm trapped in, because I always seem to feel safe in the words that never became actions. And I broke so many bad habits just to see myself falling back into the same defense mechanisms that I threw away to prove that giving a fuck is seeing how long you could put up with some shit that you normally wouldn't take. Like, how long can I go out my comfort zone to make sure that I deliver? As I watch people make a game out of my triggers, making a mess out of my emotions, I paint my traumas into these pieces, hoping that they make a home here instead of in my mind. But they living in my head rent free. So it's like, regardless of the amount of support that I receive, I still feel empty, and everything is going to be okay. It's some shit that I just don't believe, because the pattern shows me that the slightest sign of happiness means that it's going to be interrupted by trauma. It means that sleepless nights are around the corner, or maybe sleeping excessively, because that's the closest thing that I could get to death. And I used to be able to be optimistic, but I got to keep it a buck with you. I'm afraid of what comes next. So lately, happiness been a feeling that I try to ignore. Because it's like, for every blessing I get, trauma tries to even the score. For every fraction of hope, despair is the common denominator. And the way that I wake up to the sound of suicidal thoughts is a little too frequent. I don't think that it's normal. But anytime anybody asks me if I'm okay, I'm so used to keeping it cordial, because me being strong enough to fake happy keeps everybody around me comfortable. You see, the brightness in my fake smile is faded, but it's still functional, because every time I say I'm fine, they believe me. And anytime I tell them I'm thinking about dying, they tell me that they need me, but that's the problem. And at times I can feel myself spiraling, and I don't like that a big part of me is fine with it. So now I can't feel okay with the home within myself, because inside ain't safe. And now these four walls get to watch me break, and I'm starting to feel like I need more than a therapist, because I can't keep trying this positive shit, this mindfulness, or stress management tips. I need more than that. I need a person or a place that can make me feel safe, where I could give genuine love without receiving pain in exchange. I need to feel nothing. Kind of like the way this trauma numb me up, because life is easier when you don't give a fuck. And even though I don't feel like my true self when I'm like that, it works for me, because I can't seem to stop loving the ones that keep hurting me. So the day that I wake up and I decide to speak up for myself, don't take that shit personally, because for years I've been a punching bag to life. And people ask me why I don't like to ask for help. Is because I feel more alone when I'm with them than when I'm by myself. Because it's like they just let me talk, but they don't ever listen. So the only form of connection that they got with me is when they reminiscing. Now, every day I wake up and I say that I'm over shit, but I still try to make even the slightest effort into getting better, so that nobody that I listed in that memo has to receive that final letter. And that's that piece, y'all.
Motherfucking prize.
I
Now,
appreciate you, Sid.
before you go,
Uh-huh.
let them people know all of that you got going on. I don't
Oh,
care if you want to break or none of that. You got a whole bunch of stuff for them to go check for.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I got projects out. I got a poetry album from a couple years ago. I got 3 poetry EPs out right now. The most recent one was dropped in February, called the Muse Tapes EP. One in 2025 called God Talks. 2023 is called Five. 2021 is the poetry album called Sessions. And y'all can follow me on Instagram at underscore artist X poet underscore. I'm gonna put it in the chat too. But
She
yeah,
also paint and draw and make clothing too.
yeah. I do a lot of shit. I'm a poet, painter, digital artist, mixing
Artist of many
artist.
sorts.
Yeah, a lot of things.
My
But
mother,
I appreciate you, Sin.
and it's going up. Likewise.
Hmm.
Thank you for coming upstairs.
Of course, I'm a be
Good to
back.
see you.
I'm gonna be back more often.
Okay.
I be
Oh,
trying.
yeah, I know. I know. I know. And I'm
I
not scared when you get here.
I appreciate you.
Likewise.
I'm gonna still be here though.
Got you.
All right.
Okay. So, all right. Ain't nobody blinking. All right. So, this piece that I'm about to read is somebody that's over across the street on TT. She refused to come back over here in these streets, but she did send me a piece. Her name is Yogi, and her name of her piece is Clap for Your Haters. Clap for your haters. No, really clap for your haters, because they seek the validation that you already have. Yes, to embracing the villain in me, because sometimes she needs me. She motivates me to stand on business while they are out of business. Self doubt is the only hater I have, but she really doesn't have a chance. So I ignore the voice in my mind to be their hero. Be bold and be villainous. I'd rather be than poisonous. My life supports their envious habits. They're a junkie and I'm the drug. Just be careful not to overdose on jealousy. It's a cold red while I take the lead to pull the cord. I'm just what the doctor prescribed. A confident black woman with God on her side. Angelo said it the best. Still I rise. I touch the fire and still not die. Clap for your haters. No, really. Clap for your haters. The burns of my gratitude to embrace the flame and play the game around applause for you. I see the haters in attendance. Never forget to clap for your haters because they seek the validation that you already have. Yogi, find her on TT. Find her on TT. Okay. Ma'am, Yogi, hope I did your piece justice because y'all know I don't like to read people pieces for them. Okay. It's only certain people get that. But hold on. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying yourself. This is What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 5. And I'm your host. It's a blessing. Oh, I did justice? I did. She said I did it justice. Thank you. I'm your host. It's a blessing. Yeah, thank you. You know, I can't express your piece the way you expressed it when you wrote it, but I be trying. You do it justice. So thank you. You missed it when I read yours. I'll read your next one if you want. What's up, Diamond? Hold on, y'all. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. You tuning in. You just got here. We still doing the show, but I'm just taking a brief little second. Give me a second, y'all. I know it got real quiet. What's the Word Poetry? Season 8, Episode 5. That's a lot of episodes. And Rain, whenever you're ready to come do that one piece again, you can request a box. But self-love's reflection. Mirror, mirror, what do you see? Yes, I know it's my own reflection, but I've had an ascension that only furthermore has proven that I am indeed the realest that could ever come to be. From some of the meanest streets with some of the most absolute shadiest of trees. From the I wish a bitch would and a nigga could never hoods. But there have been many throughout my years that have tried to, I guess, humble me. Cause baby, my confidence be high now because it used to be so low. I went through my stages and phases and not wanting to be seen. Once I got tired of it, I got deeper into my prayer and closer to God. And I got to myself out of those places. So now nobody can tell me shit. And yes, I know there are people who have a problem with my growth, but fuck them. Because I've had times where I sat alone crying because I wasn't happy with what I saw. So I did myself an assessment and figured out what I felt where my biggest flaws was and put a plan together to work on those and my self-talk. Because I had times where I wasn't very nice to me, which in return let people in the past feel like they could do the same thing. Especially when I suffered from this one thing, that one thing, PCOS, polycystic ovary syndrome. Yeah, I went through it. And I must say it was a bitch because hormones was all fucked up, so I didn't always feel pretty. I had issues and nobody felt safe to talk to, so I talked to myself. And again, there were times where I wasn't very nice. But I'm good now, though. No worries. I know I'm that girl, and I don't care what you think. You can't fuck with me. Because, bitch, I'm attractive. No sorry, because I'm not sorry. I love me, and I'm not hiding it from nobody. So if you're not feeling what I'm giving, go sit your ass in a corner in the back because over here is where you don't fit in. I say that humbly, because you're now looking at somebody who used to have one of those lowest self-esteems. Now I know that I'm her. And if I want it, I can get it. Even on days when my energy feels low, I take a break to myself and fight back against those intrusive thoughts and their little friend imposter syndrome because we're not down with them. Everything that ever tried to break me only made me have the greatest breakthroughs. So I'm thankful to it and for it, especially during the times when my grace had its falls. Many rebirths came after and out of shadow phases and ego deaths from my stubborn, bullheaded ways. Because, baby, I'm blessed. And the mirror reminds me every day. So when I ask the mirror, what does it see? Of course, I'm talking to that dope ass woman who is me. And that is what I say. I see a strong young woman that has looked failure in the face many times and fed it dust and gave it my little ass to kiss. And every time I choose me to not keep misery but happiness company, I'm just a little bit of light trying to fill the world because it's full of darkness. It's a blessing. And that's my little piece of peace. Self reflection. I love me. And if you don't, bitch, move. T. Hmm. Hmm. T. This is not for performance purposes. This is for growth. Read your other one. Bet I got you. Thank you. Bitch, I'm attractive. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. Not sorry because I'm not sorry. All right. I got to read Baby K's other piece because she disappeared on the first one. Mirror, mirror, what do you see behind these eyes staring back at me? A woman crying too many worries, walking through storms nobody bothered to see. I see nights filled with silent crying, where even my own heartbeat sounded tired. A soul measuring every scar through assessment, trying to understand why survivals always felt required. Mirror, mirror, speak the truth. Tell me out the days I called myself failure, when my own self-talk became a weapon and every dream felt smaller in the shadow of doubt. But in the mirror kept talking. It whispered about prayer, spoken with trembling hands at 3 a.m., when heaven felt distant, but I still chose to kneel anyway. It showed me my reflections, every wound, every lesson, every moment I almost disappeared inside my own problems. Then suddenly, there it was, a breakthrough. Not loud, not perfect, just a quiet breathing saying, get up again. I learned to fight back against the version of me that believed pain was permanent. I started overcoming the chains I once called comfort. Mirror, mirror, now what do you see? I see ascension, a spirit climbing out of darkness without asking permission. I see rebirth, not becoming someone new, but finally becoming myself. And maybe the mirror was never my enemy. Maybe it was only waiting for me to look deep enough to recognize the survivor staring back at me. Baby K. That's her piece. All the way from Jamaica. Mm-hmm. Baby K. Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's real quiet in here. Hello? Is this thing still on? Is this thing still on? Hi. Oh, you still here? Hi, risers. Not yet. We got 15 minutes. Sorry, 18 minutes. This iPad is slow. Or that one is fast. I don't know which one is which. Yeah, this one is fast. Konnichiwa. I had to slow down and you had to read it slow. I had to read it slow because I don't think that's how they spell it for real. But shout out to everybody that's in the building still. Shout out to all my faces that was on the flyer. Miss China Bloodmeyer. 2 eyes for her to see you better. Mr. Rainmaker. Saucy. Comedy Sauce. And achoo! Bless you. Okay. I think Rainmaker left, luck. I think Rainmaker is gone. So we just gonna have to work with every other piece that he shared. Not yours truly, sir. We gonna close down the show soon. But I'm waiting for my sis because I know she's still working on her homework to wrap it up. Hi, JJ. Come across the street. Jade, come across the street, Jade. Come get your first experience before next week, Jade. Come here. Come here, Jade. I got to know I'm double streaming. A little smidge. Come here, Jade. Let me see. I could read another piece. Y'all know what's funny? I'm going to read this piece. This is a piece from last year. The original date that I wrote this poem was October 2025. And the funny thing is, it kind of go with the, I guess it was one of those times last year. Because every year we do have a self-reflection. Look at Geneva. Look at you. You coming to take. Look, Jay, see, Jay, you knew where you was coming to, Jay. Hey, career. Look at Jay. Look at Jay came across the street. Look at Geneva. Thank you, Miss Angel. I didn't know you was even still here. All right, so you open for July? Miss Angel, you open for July? Got you. Any day you want in July. Any Wednesday you want in July. Because my June calendar basically full. Hey, Geneva girl. Hiya. So I'm going to read this piece because some of y'all heard it, some of y'all didn't. Some of them heard it last night, but it's okay. Y'all going to hear it again. The mirror of me, reflecting back everything I used to be. Mad, sad, unsure, and very insecure in many things. Conflicted confidence, causing me to not stand in my queen energy fully. As I used to and still sometimes do catch myself allowing others to use me as a pawn in their mental mind games of chess. But I be in my own head too. So it really be a battle with whose thoughts are going to race to the finish line of clearing out the deception and beating the illusion of the time to yell, checkmate. And who is in charge of the board and strong enough to lead without being quick to judge, without holding grudges and set the tone of how one is supposed to be when you're in the head of the throne. Not fumbling the moments of living in the present because you let the past keep a hold on you. Even while seeing all the signs and number synchronicities telling you that you're on the right path, you still can't resist the feeling of looking back because you lived there so long and so comfortably. With a head filled with hope for the future and a heart full of fear, leaving behind the past. The very two parts of you that should come to an agreement on whether or not to keep you moving forward because in the spirit, they stuck in a place of darkness and misery just wants to use them as company. It's time to take the shift and make it clearly and learn to master the game because there's always a way to get around being stuck, especially when there are multiple boxes. Just don't allow yourself to keep getting boxed in. Life has a funny way of showing you that the journey is what you make it, and how you choose to move will determine how far you'll make it. So if it feels good to the spirit and not to the flesh, there's a chance for something amazing to happen. Take it. That just might be the ticket to the peaceful life that you seek for preservation. Open up and never stop learning. Trust me, I'm still using things in life today that I've learned as far back as my sweet 16. Healing has knowledge too, and that is power. So use it wisely. Okay. Who's next? Anybody blinking? China, you still here, girl? Oh, okay, Rain back. Rain back.
There we go. All right. Black on both sides of the universe. We good?
Yes.
All right, okay. The moon wore brass knuckles when we arrived. We were born with galaxies duct taped to our spines, dark matter tucked beneath our fingernails, voices like freight trains gargling gasoline. Every black man I know walks like thunder, trying not to wake the dead. We are not merely flesh. We are architecture, cathedral bone, voltage wrapped in melanin scripture. We are ancestral engines reviving beneath red line neighborhoods, still breathing through concrete lungs, still making symphonies from police sirens and eviction notices folded into paper airplanes. Look, the universe keeps trying to imitate us. Night itself stole our complexion. Coal learned pressure from our grandfathers. Stars mimic the way our eyes survive grief. Even gravity bends different around a black man standing tall in his own name, because power is not loud all the time. Sometimes power is feeding your children while your spirit hemorrhages. Sometimes power is laughing with cracked teeth beneath fluorescent poverty. Sometimes power is refusing to become the monster history rented a room for inside your chest. But do not confuse restraint for weakness. Do not mistake silence for surrender. Every black man carries a riot in his ribcage, a whole jazz funeral marching through his bloodstream, a whole revolution sharpening its teeth behind the calm of its jawline. We learn survival from oceans, from chains, from auction blocks slick with rainwater and human grease, from fields where the sun hung overhead like an overseer's burning eye. And still we made blues music. Still we invented swagger out of catastrophe. Still we turned cracked sidewalks into runways, turned corner stores into kingdoms, turned language into breakdance, turned pain into platinum records, turned mourning into movement. That is alchemy. That is metaphysics. That is God wearing Timberlands and speaking through a tired black father clocking in his third shift, wearing galaxies stapled to his eyelids. Tell me, what stronger thing exists? We have survived centuries designed to elaborate murder weapons. Empires chewed on our backs like wolves gnawing fence posts. Government planted rust inside our schools. Cops patrolled our shadows like hunters stalking endangered sons. The news painted our skin as a loaded firearm. The prisons swallowed our names like sinkholes swallowing scripture. And still we dance. Still we flirt with impossible joy. Still we line up at barbershops like philosophers around a sacred fire. Still we baptize language in rhythm. Still we kiss our mothers on the forehead like knights returning from invisible wars. Black men are not miracles, because miracles happen once. We are rituals. We are ancient equation written in cosmic smoke. The answer civilization keeps stealing from our notebooks. We are pyramids wearing human skin. We are hurricanes teaching microphones how to scream. We are descendants of people who swallowed hell and spit out poetry sharp enough to shave history bald. There are black men right now holding entire families together with frayed souls and overtime checks. Black men carrying depression like wet cement in their stomachs, yet still saying, I got you, to everybody else first. That is sacred. That is divine labor. That is metaphysical as hell, because spirit is heavy. Because masculinity became a prison yard with no exits painted on the walls, because tenderness in a black man is treated like a bomb with a half pin pulled, because the world fears us most when we discover we are more than survivors. We are creators. Say it with your chest. We built rhythm from heartbeat, built civilizations while being called uncivilized, built culture so potent the whole planet dresses in our echoes. They want our slang, our cadence, our cool, our jump shot, our rage, our music, our gods, but not our humanity. And that contradiction is the knife twisting inside mortality's throat. See, every black man is a portal. Inside him, drums older than language. Inside him, a child trying to outrun arbitrary statistics. Inside him, a warrior stitched together from grandfather sermons and broken handcuffs. Inside him, a universe refusing extinction. I've seen black men cry like earthquakes underwater, silent, catastrophic, biblical. I've seen black men love with the tender, terrifying gentleness of someone holding a bird in hands trained for combat. I've seen black men rise for despair like smoke escaping a burning church, still holy, still reaching upward, still dangerous. The systems built on obedience. So when I say black men are powerful, I do not mean invincible. I mean we carry apocalypse and resurrection in the same heartbeat. I mean our laughter survives sniper fire. I mean our style survives segregation. I mean our joy survives statistics. I mean our existence alone is rebellion wearing skin. And somewhere tonight, a young black boy is staring in the cracked bathroom mirror trying to find find himself beneath all the labels this country stapled to his shadow. I hope he learns this. You are not what they feared. You are what they failed to destroy. You are cosmic. You are ancient voltage, ancestral. You are every drumbeat history tried to bury. You are a fistful of midnight swinging back to the fucking sun. And when you walk, walk like the universe borrowed your posture.
No, that's right. Step fucking heavy. Thank you for coming back and saying it again.
Not a problem.
Rainmaker, y'all know he's tired of me now. Y'all see his face? He tired. He ready to go. Hi, Jay. Welcome to my house across the street. Hey, go ahead. I'm going to face on fire for next week. She came over here from TT. Thank you, Rainmaker. And shout out to everybody that's in the building. We still here. We still rolling. We still going, but we closing up soon. We just waiting for the last poet of the night, my good sis, Creative Soul, to come share her homework. If anybody else would like to come upstairs, you could come upstairs and share something right now if you want to, Jay. All poetry is welcome, not just homework. Get the people a sample of what they gonna get. Oh, okay. Enjoy your food. Lock wave. Yes, ma'am. I see how Lockwave love me. For all of y'all people downstairs, fave him right there. His name is Lockwave. That's the video man. That's the flyer man. That's the one making y'all look good on these flyers every week. He's the one that's responsible for y'all getting these recaps. Okay. They get posted everywhere. They get posted on here. They get posted on TikTok. They get posted on IG. They definitely get posted on YouTube. 4 episodes is on YouTube. So if y'all don't follow my YouTube, go follow all the links that's in my bio. Go give us some views. Go give us some likes. Okay. Thank you kindly. He work hard. We work hard. All of us. Okay. So if y'all didn't know, it's a blessing on all platforms. ISSA, blessed sin. I'm not the sin you commit on the daily, but I love to be your favorite. So tap all of my links. We got merch for Purge too. Hats, shirts, artwork, all that. Artists of many sorts. I mean, if you love me that much, I mean, I'm still gonna do my own version too. But if you love me that much, like you did my birthday, because the way he clipped up my birthday, y'all, I didn't have to do a recap of my birthday stream because he did all the work. Finds it on my Instagram. Oh, my sis ready. She got homework. Okay. And for those of y'all that's in here, we gotta go. We trying to hit 50 milli. So every gift counts. We got little free videos that you can watch in the corner. Okay. Every gift counts. We trying to hit 50 milli. We almost there. Okay. On this here app. Yeah. And rubies is my favorite gift. All you gotta be is level 25 to send me. Boom.
I can't see shit, but I do.
Oh.
Nah, the glasses,
Damn.
the glasses is
It's a glare with the ring light. It's real bright.
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Thank you for my sunflower. Yeah, that counts. All of them count.
All right, that's better. Hey, kid.
Denise, she been waiting.
Trust me, I know this. We've been having conversations.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, this ain't titled. This ain't titled, so I ain't even gonna. We're gonna figure it out later. But yeah, here it goes. I've been crying for hours, trying to understand why releasing be feeling so damn good, blocking out all the negativity, truly focusing on me. You see, reflections of self will have you feeling naked, being your soul, exposing your truth, asking yourself, yo, who hurt you? It's as if giving yourself a self-assessment through self-talk be really having you dealing with all these mixed emotions, switching from the quiet woman most of you know to the feisty beast none of y'all want to see. The failure to address shit be leaving things buried. I'm not even too worried because I'm overcoming much of what I don't speak aloud. You see, all the problems, yeah, they will work themselves out because prayer changes things. Healing changes a person. That breakthrough will come when you least expect it. But no, staring in the mirror will have you face to face with reality. I remember years ago when I looked in the mirror and I was truly unhappy. But I said, bitch, fight back. Don't let the worries cloud your judgment. Don't allow people to tell you what you can and can't do. My true ascension came at the end of 2015 when I decided to do what's best for me. Yeah, I did the big chop. Then by mid 2016, I started to release what was hold, what I was holding on to when I no longer needed to. My rebirth had awakened me. I started to do everything for me, taking myself on dates and being unapologetically me. You see, true self reflection will have you seeing beyond what's in any mirror. So make sure you align yourself with the right people that will support the version of yourself behind the hidden figure. And as always, remember, creative soul is a poetic addiction. And she said that shit all the time.
Every time.
That part.
And then, mm,
And before I head out, um, every Tuesday, every Thursday, you'll catch me on TikTok under Poetic Addiction. Writer's Block on Tuesdays, a creative space on Thursdays. They both start at 10 p.m. Eastern. And we go until we tired. You feel me? It'll be a great time over there. So follow me. Catch catch a day. Catch both days. It's
right.
a beautiful thing. Always catch me here on Wednesdays. If you want to be a part of this awesome show. Yeah, no, this awesome show. This show so fire.
Also my
You
admin.
know, you could hit me up. You could hit send up. Definitely, it's a blessing always. And before I go, I gotta do a solid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me pull this up. Cause I don't even look at it when it's sent because I wanna be just as shocked as y'all
Mm,
when I read it. So this is I choose homework, right? It's entitled Mirror, Mirror Inside My Heart. Mirror, tell me why the trees let go so gracefully, but I held on to dead things until they started rotting in my hands. Autumn taught me every release ain't weakness. Some leaves full because survival demands it. I used to think growth looked like blooming, gold light, open skies, soft wind. But nobody talks about the season where God starts stripping branches bare. The season where your prayers sound tired, your smile becomes performance, your reflection starts looking like someone carrying too many funerals inside their chest. And maybe that's why I understand Moses, a man chosen to lead people out of chains, yet still letting frustration speak louder than trust. I know what it feels like to be tired of carrying people, tired of repeating yourself, tired of feeling like pressure is chewing holes through patience. And Elijah, I felt him too. Calling fire down one moment, then collapsing the next, asking God if living was even worth the exhaustion anymore. Because strength gets heavy when everybody only sees the miracle and never the burnout behind it. Jonah reminds me of the parts of myself that heard purpose clearly but still ran anyway. Not because I hated God, just because fear sometimes sounds more reasonable than obedience. And David looked like me. Every time desire started speaking louder than discipline. A man after God's heart still wrecked lives trying to feed emptiness with temporary pleasure. Peter felt familiar too, loyal with his mouth, fearful under pressure, saying, I would never fold, until life cornered him and survival became louder than conviction. Judah mirrors the version of me that knows what guilt feels like after betrayal. The version that understands how one bad decision can echo through your spirit long after the moment ends. And Solomon, sounds like every season I tried filling internal emptiness with distractions, wisdom, women, success, pleasure, accomplishments, only to sit in the middle of everything I thought I wanted and still felt hollow. Joseph knew abandonment. Jacob knew deception. Matthew knew what it meant to be looked at like a traitor before grace rewrote his name. And suddenly scripture stopped feeling like stories. It started feeling like mirrors because Romans spoke like a man, arguing with his own reflection. The good I want, I cannot hold on to. The evil I hate keeps finding my fingerprints. That verse lives in me because some nights I am prayer. Other nights I am appetite. Some mornings I feel chosen. Others I feel like walking circles around life, trying to squeeze meaning from temporary things, chasing wind, holding smoke, calling emptiness by prettier names. Autumn was the season I realized I could quote faith and still be bleeding internally. The mirror showed me that, not the polished version, not the filtered survival story, the real me. Leaves falling from my spirit, one confession at a time. Then came winter, the season where even the mirror looked cold. No leaves, no color, no applause, just silence. Stretched so far I could hear my own thoughts limping. Winter is dangerous because nothing looks alive there. But roots grow deepest when nobody can see them. Joseph knew what it felt like to carry dreams inside places that looked like prisons. Jacob knew transformation could leave you limping afterward. Peter knew failure could humble a man overnight. David knew remorse does not erase consequences. Elijah knew burnout. Jonah knew resistance. Solomon knew emptiness. And I knew what it felt like to stare into my own reflection, trying to figure out which version of me was real. The strong one, the faithful one, the angry one, the exhausted one, the one still pretending he wasn't breaking inside. Y'all know, wait, this piece so long. I think I lost my spot. Hold on. The one still pretending he wasn't inside. My bad, y'all. And it's getting hot in here. It's like you saying continue, girl. He wrote a piece, and I'm hot. All right. He kept whispering, everything temporary fades. So winter forced me to ask myself, who am I? When distractions die, who am I when the leaves are gone? That's when I realized snow falls quietly for a reason. Because transformation does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes God changes you in silence and isolation, in nights where fate feels numb, but you stay anyway. And maybe that's why the trees let go so gracefully, because deep down they trust spring is still coming. I chew.
Less him, not
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, that part.
Now it made you hot. Now it-
No, no, my room is hot. My room is hot. That's why I dimmed the ring light too. But yeah, shout out to Achu. Bless him. Um, just a disclaimer out there. We setting up a GoFundMe for him because I'm gonna stop reading his poems. His shit be too long, too impactful. And the words he wrote is meant for a man to read this piece, not a woman.
Gotcha.
You feel me? So yeah. Shout out to him though. Yeah. I told him we doing a GoFundMe. So for Father's Day he could get that. He think I'm playing. He think I'm playing. That piece
Shout
is
out to
long.
everybody that's been here. 12, 12 on early. It's early on this one. It's
Yeah,
early.
it's early. But just a spew for him, because I don't know where he ran off to. If y'all missed it at the beginning of the show, he's doing a live on TT on Monday, June 1st, and I want everybody to pull up. Starts at 9:45 Eastern.
Damage
Um,
never addressed. DNA.
yes, DNA. Yes, June 1st. And yeah, if any of y'all know, I'm there, sitting there, K there. Y'all right? If y'all don't know what six
Slow
one
down,
means
Miss
to
Ma'am.
me, slow down, K. Um, if none of y'all don't know what 6-1 means to me, y'all already know where I am. Y'all must pull up, and that's all I'm gonna say. All right, that's it. That's all. All right, that's it. That's all. So support Achu. Bless him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bless us again next Wednesday for What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 6. And as always, I'm a creative soul and I'm a poetic addiction as well.
It's a
And
blessing.
she is
It's
a
a blessing.
blessing.
Not your daily sin, but your favorite sin.
Next
Next
week,
week is
next week,
episode 6.
Episode 6. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Season 8.
Over 100. Enough episodes. 3 years strong.
That part.
Hmm
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to everybody that's made a contribution
I
to the growth of me and What's the Word Poetry. Okay. So we're gonna bring this to a close and a conclusion because tonight has been amazing. Shout out to all of y'all that pushed our pen with y'all favorite sin. My Tiny, you got homework? My Tiny, you got homework? My Tiny got homework. Okay, hold on. This is my baby. Hold on. This is my baby. My baby got homework. Baby K, this your brother.
Trying to end it on me right quick.
Who's gonna make
So anyhow, I'm about to just get to the point.
take your
You know what
time?
I'm talking about? Yeah. So
Take your time.
from crying to failures, I learned to fight back. The mirror showed truth. My soul could not lie. Through problems and pressure, rebirth become my reflection. Self-talk turns the pain into power, and the struggles into assistance.
Thank you, my baby.
You welcome. I like you. Right on
Thank
point.
you.
Clock it.
12, 12. Okay. 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 That's my tiny thing, y'all. Okay. My baby did homework. So, like we were saying, shout out to everybody that's been here, everybody that's still here, everybody that came through, the faces on the flyer, China Blood Maya, Kuma D Sauce, Rainmaker, and also It slipped me. It slipped me. It slipped me. It was another one. It was like, hold on. I'm sorry. Don't take it personal. I chew. Damn. You still. Sorry. 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 I chew. Thank you. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all always amazing. Shout out to everybody that did homework, everybody that continuously does homework. And don't take these words as just something that we just writing. This is words that we're using because it's important to use your words. It's important to release things that's heavy. You don't got to hold it just because you have it. So thank y'all for sharing y'all comfort with me and coming over here to release. I appreciate y'all. Catch us next week for another round of What's the Word Poetry, Season 6. Stay tuned for the theme, because I will not be taking on the weight of nobody else's bad energy. Hint, hint. Yeah. And before we go, y'all know, y'all got to get this theme song. Y'all got to get this theme song. Hold on. Let's see.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, alright. Come on, step in the light. Wordsmith, show the work in your craft. We ain't perfection, but let the light of God shine soft through the cracks. Let your truth breathe, let your courage rise. Here, every voice matters and every moment is alive. Cool breeze in the crowd when the mic turns low. Stories loosen in the chest, ready to unfold. Hearts hum low in a rhythm we all know. Where the quiet gets bold and the bold speaks slow. Lay your worries down, lay them right at your feet. This stage
Yes, my baby, you did good. Both my babies did good.
Every night a lantern, every metaphor key. Opening doors to who you're meant to be. Lean back, let the spirit ride the curve. This is poetry, baby, let it ease your nerves. It's a blessing anytime your voice be heard. Let it flow, let the truth in your chest be stirred. Every word I pray to the world tonight, let your voice be heard. It's a blessing to have you here with me, baby. What's the word?
Poetry, Season 8. And this has been episode 5. Self Reflection.
To have you here with me.
Shout out to Prince Audacity. That's my theme song guy. Shout out to Lockwave. That's the video and the flyer, man.
Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word?
Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I appreciate y'all.
Baby, what's the word?
And it's a wrap. Make sure y'all fade my video, man.